beheld an eerie sight, for my monster from his slab began to rise, and suddenly, to my surprise,
He did the mash.
he did the monster mash.
The monster mash.
It was a graveyard smash.
He did the mash.
It caught on in a flash.
He did the mash.
He did the monster mash. From my laboratory in the castle east to the master bedroom where the vampires feast, the ghouls all came from their humble abodes to get a jolt from my electrode.
They did the mash.
They did the monster mash.
The monster mash.
It was a graveyard
They
smash.
did the mash.
It caught on in a flash.
They did the mash.
They did the monster mash. The zombies were having fun. The party had just begun. The guests included Wolfman, Dracula, and his son. The scene was rocking, all were digging the sounds. Igor on chains, backed by his baying hounds. The coffin bangers were about to arrive with their vocal group, the Crypt Kicker Five.
They played the mash.
They played the monster mash.
The monster mash.
It was a graveyard
They
smash.
played the mash.
It caught on in a flash.
They played the mash.
They played the monster mash. Out from his coffin, Drac's voice did ring. Seemed he was troubled by just one thing. Opened the lid and shook his fist and said, "Whatever happened to my Transylvania twist?"
It's now the mash.
It's now the monster
The
mash.
monster mash.
And it's a graveyard
It's now
smash.
the mash.
It's caught on in a flash.
It's now the mash.
It's now the monster mash. Now everything's cool, Drac's a part of the band, and my monster mash is the hit of the land. For you, the living, this mash was meant to. When you get to my door, tell them Boris sent you.
Then you can mash.
Then you can monster mash,
The monster mash.
and do my graveyard
Then you can
smash.
mash.
You'll catch on in a flash,
Then you can mash.
then you can monster mash. Mash! Easy, Igor, you impetuous young boy. Mash good!
Monster mash.
Fortune, fame is just a breeze. What the blessed always say. Love will come in time. I am always late. Pray the one my will to take, and those evil hands to tie. We can have a painful side. It's cloud and dead. Time to dream. I've had my fill. Raise the other time I will. Fire's blowing on my head. I forgive, I will forget. Lord, you're hiding in the haze. Seven star on trying days. Angels send another storm. Face another close your eyes now. Get among the broken mirror. Close your eyes now. The blizzard of the broken mirror. The sound of goodbye. They're dying away. The sands of time. Close your eyes now. Get among the broken mirror. Close your eyes now. Blizzard of the broken mirror. The sound of goodbye. They're dying away. The sands of time. Sands of time. The sands of
Can we all act like we're in a haunted house? Something that's Can we all act like we're in a haunted house? Something that's Can we all act like we're in a haunted house? Something that's
Hey, who's grabbed my ass?
Hey guys, I found cupcake.
What the fuck is that in the corner?
It's right behind me, isn't it?
Whose ass did I just grab?
Cupcake dragging me!
Oh, that's not good.
That's just made a matter!
Okay, it's rolling now. Start talking. Yeah, I mean, it's just been a real party in there. It's been really busy. We've been acting up and they've been in there for about an hour now.
Hey chat, how's it going? Yeah, I've been really busy lately doing a bunch of stuff, so I haven't had a chance to actually stream. Let me just grab that. Let's get straight into this. I meant to start a little earlier than I ended up doing. Let me switch over. Let me boot the game up. How are y'all doing? Yeah, I should be talking. Let me double check. Managed to fix that screen delay. Oof. Yeah, they get hit random periodically, and you have to get new ones. Yeah, I can hear myself. Good. Good. One second. Bring it up. See, I'm barely hitting the red. I'm gonna maneuver my cord around. There we go. There we go. Now I'm hitting the red. Now I'm hitting the yellow. Good. Game is booting up. Audio mixer, turn on. Slide over. And here we go. Good. Everything looks good. Hey, one will take here a Dr. Love. So let's start the new event. Grab these real quick. This is the new monthly skin. It's Judgment. I don't use Night, but I hear new Euphoria is really good. Nope, nothing. Been leveling up my girl Argus's Euphoria.
Got a job for me?
It's almost
If
there.
you're looking for someone, just give me something they've used before. I'll find them.
I just need. I don't need 6 more of these, 6 of these. Oh, 6. Oof. Nope. There we go. I need 5 of these dolls. Hopefully we can get some from this. Yeah, let's start with the trailer. That was really funny. So I watched the Game Awards all the way until the trailer's over.
Of the blood moon, they rise and stride under the veil of the night. Freely, they live without fear of death.
I do think the English poster isn't bad, but I do think the Chinese poster one's so hard.
Forevermore.
It's the same it is the same that they make new ones for.
Because
Ian.
blood is life. Blood is life.
Or JP's is kind of boring.
The Danube dawn.
Ladies, gentlemen, please remain calm.
A train whose ticket anyone would die to get.
See, it's Frankenstein,
We've
Corvus,
received
not Corvus,
intelligence
and
that
see,
there's
face
very
little
likely a
Frankenstein
dangerous
monster if you can't tell by the
vampire on
face.
board. Your assistance is vital to our investigation.
So we got a soon-to-be
I'm
vampire,
afraid I can't
Frankenstein, and another vampire.
Investigate
So,
their
you know,
Semmelweis.
monster maths.
Ask around and you'll get 100 different stories. None of them real. You're chasing a fairy tale.
Oh, and we'll see Valentine in this event.
A vampire? That's right! Dracula! Dracula!
You haven't a clue as to the true secret aboard this train. Stir any memories?
They're kidnapping children.
As the night fell, and the last slivers of light gave in to the darkness, their cries faded, and the blood of those sorry passengers trickled, sweet and warm down the throats of the red-eyed monsters.
I think that was intentional to make that look like
Until
the word
every
it
last drop had been swallowed
before it
up.
became Death 13.
We look forward to seeing you again.
Midnight Whistle. When I watched the entire Game Awards event, I periodically clicked off, watched something else, and then came back and watched on double speed on what I missed. Nothing I cared about. I always feel kind of bad when I'm like, oh, people put all this work into these events, and I'm just like, skip. I do dislike the amount of cinematic trailers and lack of gameplay trailers, like that new Divinity game. It's just a cinematic. There's no gameplay in that trailer. It's cool cinematic. Don't get me wrong, it was cool, but no gameplay. That one racing game with the anime aesthetic, there's a big clash between the realistic race cards and cel-shaded anime characters, so I wonder if that's gonna be fixed in the end.
Cherish life.
Faraday's miracle.
I care not for the Nintendo Switch or Nintendo at this moment, so any Nintendo game they showed off I didn't care about outside of the new FromSoft game, but I'm not going to be playing that game because Nintendo
I look forward to
exclusive.
our next cooperation.
It's weird that I read that internally with a Jamaican accent, Wanwick. Oh my goodness, I should have opened up a Dracula flow. I had not realized that. Yeah. We are, no matter, I heard she's really good, but we're also skipping her because we're waiting for a special banner that allows you to, after pulling on it for 3 times, well, you pull on it, you get a random item after pulling on it for 3 times, and that one item, it's either item A or item B. Item A lets you pick from group A, or item B obviously lets you pick from group B. So I'll be pulling, I'll have to save at least 60 pulls for that banner. Because once you do 60 pulls, then that banner closes and you get both items. Because I want to get Flutter Pays, and item B lets you get Flutter Pays. So let's board now. Look at them. Probable notice. Ooh, they even gave you nice title cards. Nice.
This is no ordinary train. From Istanbul to Vienna, each land it passes through still carries the echoes of gunshots and
This is not a normal train. It's going to
Before
Auschwitz.
the war, it was a symbol of luxury. Now it is an ark, a way to outrun death, and everyone is scrambling for a ticket. They have no idea that when night falls and the train stops, death
This is Tuesday's crowd.
comes aboard too. On one such night, a group of passengers awoke to the sound of crying. They followed it. Then, the crying turned to bawling, and the bawling to wailing, until they reached it. A door that wasn't there before.
Oh, I love stuff like that.
And there, in a carriage that never was, in that place that shouldn't even have existed, blood-red eyes blinked in the darkness.
At my old job, I used to always imagine
Before they
titles
could
in the
utter a
bathroom with
scream,
your eyes.
they were pulled
staring at you
into
while
the
you go.
darkness, doomed to join the wailing of the dead and dying in their accursed corpse. As the night fell, and the last
It's like the
livers
third
of
eye
light
that's
gave into the
of Shinji
darkness,
that's sort of stabbed in
their
his stream.
cries faded, and the blood of those sorry passengers trickled, sweet and warm, into the throats of the red-eyed monsters. Only when that last drop had been swallowed up did the conductress appear, walking amidst the shredded flesh, counting off each passenger the way a butler might inspect a mess left behind from his master's feast. 231.
You know, I just learned that the feast and the banquet were 2 different
The
things.
ceremony
Just
is
a few days ago.
complete, and this journey has come to an end. We hope you had a pleasant trip, and we look forward to seeing you again aboard
The Danube Dawn.
Yeah, they did this for one. It was safer for girls to disguise themselves as boys back then when riding the train, or traveling. You see it a lot with girls who ran away during the Great Depression or were abandoned. They would usually pretend to be boys. Because, like I said, it was
I
safer.
haven't been able to read a vampire story since the war started. Thank you kindly, ma'am.
It's just one of many stories in my collection. I suppose it's interesting enough.
I'm not good enough of voices as that Doris. I don't think so.
You suppose? It's amazing. And the next train coming into the station is called the Danube Dawn too, you know. Huh. So, it's the same train, isn't it? The vampire's secret base.
Huh.
That is true. He is the Mega Man boy of the
Not
Discord.
yet able to discern fiction from reality.
I need to
Well, it's not
stream
like these
NT
stories just
Warriors. I
spring
used to
up
like
out of
playing those
nowhere.
games as a kid.
I've heard all kinds
Never got
of
that far
really
with
happened.
them because
At least, I think so. What do you think,
they were on the
ma'am?
old computer that got broke. Or the old family computer. He blinks and burns
What I
and wears
think
his
is
hat.
of little matter. I simply write what I see. And I see an intriguing story in you.
Well, see, like I said, I didn't even realize that she appeared in Farewell Robuska.
Robuska. My name's Robuska.
Her name is Robuska.
Pleasure to meet you, man.
Farewell.
Robuska.
Sit up, Doris.
Interesting name.
Farewell.
I'll be sure to make record of
Why
it.
do I never remember the name of that one event?
I'm a collector of stories, and you may just have something worth
Ryosuka.
having in a collection.
Ryosuka.
I'd love to, ma'am, but
No, I can't tell if when Doris gets reversed,
I'm
if
only
it's.
here for a visit, so
I can't tell
it's pretty
in the
much
new chapter
impossible I'll
confirmed
ever
that
see you
Doris was
again.
shattered, and there's multiple of her, like the timeless,
I
like
wouldn't
the.
be so sure.
What was the name?
Many a great tale.
What was the name of the, what title did that one companion Doctor Who get?
On a train, eh?
The one who got shattered. It wasn't a nameless girl, but it was Clara when she got shattered across. She ended up falling into the time stream and shattered across the timeline.
Old tale.
I don't know if that happened to
You've heard
Doris
this
or
story
if
before, sir?
periodically Doris loses her memory and gets a new personality. I think it
not
might be the
precisely.
former.
But many like it.
Especially,
Vampires, well,
it would make sense
wild
with why World War
beasts
II,
and
World War One lasted longer.
It's
If that
always
also could
the
happen
same
to
story about the powerful consumer
Arcana, being the fact that now that Arcana's souped up, maybe
storytellers have
that kind of echoes
always
through
been
time
good
when the
at
flood
making
happened.
their points one way or another.
Huh. That doesn't seem like the same thing to me. What do you think, ma'am?
We can always add him on Twitter. Like that, I only mainly stay in I only in two Discord outside of where I self-promote like a whore.
You really don't think vampires are real?
I'm much too old to believe in that kind of rubbish.
You know, you're just the that who would have lived in
Necessary
ever
to even put
of this.
vampires in that one anyway.
The old man exhausted along with a long ring of smoke.
Of course it's
Sir,
necessary.
he said right when I was sipping. The old man exhales a long ring of smoke. He bends down, rubbing the raw seam where his prosthetic meets his severed leg.
Think about it.
Well, we know that.
About
Well,
death, right? And vampires kill, sure.
so yes,
but they also
so
give eternal life.
Burton has a built-in immunity, straight up built-in immunity to
say
storm.
one of the passengers is
Where
killed.
we know,
The
especially from
vampire
we
can
know
just
from
bite them on
chapter
the neck, and
10
just like that, they're alive again.
that Doris is affected by the
Take
flood.
out the vampires,
Being affected, she
and now
disappeared.
death is
Her
a
body
one-way trip.
disappeared in water.
The end of the line.
So, and presumably,
It's way more exciting
So
to
I
have
can't
some
tell
twists and turns.
she's just
I mean,
being reversed
where's the fun
constantly and
in a
popping up like
story you
Deacon.
can predict from the very
So
beginning?
Marta and
You're in
what's her
for
name?
disappointment looking at things like that.
Bismuth?
The world is filled with predictable
Bismarck,
endings.
so if Marta and Bismarck
predictably
were
tragic.
reversed versions of her, or not reversed, restormed versions of her, like Deacon is, Duncan is to I forget the name of Sophocles Butler, or if she was shattered across the time and all
Look at those poor folk over there.
Dorises are active at
They've
the same
been
time.
waiting here for days. How do you think their story will end? Do you
I
think
forget,
they
Erd,
have
I forget
tickets in their
what of the
pockets?
fates Erd is in Norse
Of course
mythology.
not. But they're hungry.
Because it's Erd,
and afraid to
Skald,
face the
and
gunfire. So they come here to try
Merton.
their luck. But miracles are few and far between in this world.
She's the goddess of fate, represents the path of that thought, Erd represents past.
Try their luck. What sort of luck are you talking
Brandy
about exactly?
represents present, and then Skald represents future.
I'm sure you're well aware already.
And Verta means spring, or something like that. It comes from spring, I think.
You're confusing me, sir. Weren't we just talking about stories?
Aren't you in Rather Discord. For my Discord groups, anytime people, I just say good.
In 20 minutes.
I always just
Please
join
line
Discord.
up, taking care
Well, I always
bring
just join
all your
DC and
belongings
usually
and prepare your
that's like 10 or 20 minutes. People just come in. So it's not your Discord group as ever people are live. People are bound to show up.
This is my chance.
You know, if you build it, they will come. Or if you're streaming something interesting enough, they'll come. Like I said, I stream a lot of body cam footage from YouTube and Discord, so we just watch together.
Well, I better get going now. I mean, my train is here. God bless you, sir. Whichever god that is.
That's funny. He waves the old man before slipping into the crowd like a drop falling into the sea. Well, just do something, just hang out in there and Raz will come.
November 30th, 1912. The Danube Dawn is arriving at... Vampires? Infection?
Yeah, I didn't notice it, but yeah, you can tell by her eyes that she's not turned yet. So there's pre-echoes in the mountain. There's presumably pre-echoes in the mountain. I
didn't expect I'd be dealing with Manus Vindictae for my first field mission.
I don't remember if
after
she
the
had her
fifth
eyes
storm.
turned by a series of dust or not. I can't remember. It's been so long. So, but echoes
According to current
in the mountain.
intelligence, the vampire working with the Manus is set to board this train. I was hoping I'd be able to finish this job with my new teammates. Get this done quickly. It looks like this won't be so easy.
It's hard to tell. I'm trying to remember when the Echoes in the Mountain, I'm pretty sure, take place during 1913.
Operation Squad 77. Rendezvous. Train station.
I know some people have a hard time figuring out when No Sensory take place. I think they don't realize. They think it takes place in the 1800s because of how low-tech the Chinese village they go to is. But I think people forget just how agrarian China was until after Mao.
Arrives and they're still not here, then...
Part of the Great Leap Forward was to convert them from agrarian to industrial. Of course, because of that, he deforested. He created the actual deserts in the country and destroyed most of the planet's natural landscape.
The train isn't even here yet.
Not landscape, wilderness. So, No Sensory could easily take place during the 1900s. But we do know people are coming from ancient times, and I don't know if because Arcanus dead Arcanus can just join the waters, and then they all meet at the spinning wheel, or if we will eventually storm all the way back to the 1400s. Oh, so speaking of 1400s, I wonder why Shakespeare was never in an Assassin's Creed game. He wasn't, correct?
I need you to calm down, understand? Our tickets have been specially processed to prevent misuse, so you won't be able to use that ticket.
Other trains? Hey, everyone, listen to me. I have first-hand information. This is the last train out of here. It's now or never. No one's leaving here after tonight.
Sir? Sir!
Oh, I should have used some Dr. Zhivago music. I love Dr. Zhivago.
You don't know what it's like out there. We could all be dead by tomorrow.
Oh, enough of your blithering excuses. Give me my ticket back now. You can save your heroic speech for...
Like I just immediately pulls a gun on her.
Sir, please drop the weapon.
Let me in. I'll shoot her.
I don't know weapons. I don't know gun names that well because they got series of numbers to go with my ever. But that looked like a Eastern European gun. At least guns were common in Eastern Europe.
You really think I'm just going to be a good leadership and go back home to wait for a bomb to fall on my head?
When did they start bombing? When did the aerial bombs start becoming a thing?
Then no one else will.
Hold it, you bastard! Get your hands off that lady. Don't make us end this the hard way.
Planes. 1911 is when they started doing aerial bombing, which means it could be easily in the first. This could be in the 1913 era. Probably 1913 era, because I don't. We were barely in 1914.
Alright, then try me. Let's see
yeah,
who can pull the trigger first.
It was hard to tell how long we were in there for because no, it might have to be 1914. Yeah, wait. Hard to tell because no, I think we were in there longer than I thought we were because of the fact that once Verta got to the island, things started picking up pretty quick, but it took a while for her to get to the island. Let's see, what team do I want to use? Let's. That's not our guess. So let's modify this team. And do a rank of team. Level up. On, girl.
Now look out!
Got a job for me? If you're looking for someone, just give me something they've used before. I'll find them.
It's Argus. Come on. Nope. Look long enough. Argus. Who else can rank up? Mercurius.
I usually act alone, but fine. I'll try to got a job for me. If you're looking.
That's fine. We're gonna use Isidro and we'll do some white later. But I'm trying to figure out who else can rank. Oh, Annalie. There we go. Oh, yeah.
Just tell me when you need the job done.
This is my Budapest is calling! Yes! The safe place! Budapest!
Hypothermia, hunger, nervous tension resulting in delirium. Simply put, he's insane.
I like that bit.
Trail's still warm. Guns loaded.
This'll help.
I don't have a good for her current Euphoria. I'm gonna go work for a fucking Euphoria.
Don't mess with Texas.
A Texan in Istanbul.
The curtain has fallen.
In the chaos, the sunken hostage is pulled back by the platform guards.
Are you alright, ma'am?
I'm fine, but my ticket. He still has my ticket.
She pointed towards the corporate head. Charged like a mad bull.
Out of my way!
Like he's maniacal. He firmly shakes off the guard.
Budapest! That's the only safe place! Oh!
The world tilts. The ground gives way beneath him. He slips from the platform. He hit the train.
Good Lord! Sir, take my hand. The train's coming.
Cries, screams, and whistles raise the choir near, drowning the train's theme whistle in the distance. The man stands dazed in the center of the tracks. His legs are bent at obtuse angles, broken and bleeding. I'm the picture Family Guy when he jumps in the money pit, but he smiles. The thick black columns of smoke cut into the dusty sky, raising along the loud whistle.
It's the train! It's the Danube Dawn!
After years and years, the shadow of war clings to the land, relentless, unshakable. But still, the Dabu Dawn makes the journey like a dutiful soldier immersing along through rain, sleet, and snow. She arrives bearing hope for freedom and life.
The thing you've done. Budapest.
At last he remembers what he must do, stumbles towards the engine.
No, sir! No!
I made it! Mother, Father, Melina!
The train exhausts smoke as it nears, heading light spinning dim yellow circles into the twilight. The man limps forward along the tracks.
Here's my ticket! Let me in! Let me in!
He cries out, waving the thin ticket in the air. The ticket slips out of his hand and goes on a little ride like in the Polar Express. He waves, protecting Charm, the key to the
I have a ticket!
The train thunders and grinds to a stop, too late. Momentarily in the weight it carries the iron wheels, pulverized his flesh, crushing rage, madness, and fear, everything into cold steel. The blood-stained ticket slips from his fingers and carried up far away. The train door opens. Curtis, with an eye patch, rushes out in a panic.
Oh my. Everyone, please remain calm.
Yeah, I didn't have a picture of her, so I just used the twins from
Miss, for the love of all that's good.
Persona and colored them green.
This is the last train you need. Please, you have to help us.
The crowd surges towards the opening door, glory and horror that only just occurred and forgotten in their desperation. I would have used Last Train, the 5D's opening, but doing a risk with if anybody's going to block a train that's going to be Japanese. Meanwhile, the ticket drifts up the theme, landing silently before never.
Hmm?
Yet, Samwise reaches out to it. She met by a shadowy presence. Before she can react, the shadow and the ticket are gone, vanishing into thin air.
A shadow? Could be some kind of arcane skill.
At this point in time, she is an arcanist, but she is so weak, her bloodline is so weak that she cannot actively cast arcane skills by herself. She needs to use the
come along.
Loaded arcane skills on those floppy disks she has in her
Wait for
album.
me, Miss Dorothy.
Not here.
A Class 10 steam engine.
It feels like the setup for a Pressure Layton game. If they've ever played one of those.
As a compound engine, you understand? Steam's got to go through 2 stages before it gets pumped out the top.
Not here either. Finding no further clues, he presses her pausing mist and returns to the frontmost of her mind.
Crowd's starting to rush. Not safe to stand around. Excuse me. Coming through.
In the brief moment they pass each other, the investigation spots the blood-stained ticket clenched in the boy's hand.
Please, wait.
He seems not to hear her call, hurrying on as he rushes to board, quickening. The investigation attempts to stop him, but the boy ducks and reaches his fingers brush across the top of the dark hair.
Hey, my hat!
The feint that was left, the hat falls away, revealing the girl's face. The hair spills free, drifting in the wind. I always love that trope where the girl hides her hair in the hat, and you take the hat off, and then magically becomes like, oh my goodness. Like, oh my goodness, it's the girl! It's the same that happens in Yu-Gi-Oh! GX with me and Marisol with jokes saying, so we put V in a hat in Zexal, and then took the hat off with V magically become a girl. By that logic. Pale skin, red eyes, fangs. She is spinning image of a vampire. The girl bows her head, cutting off the investigator's sight.
You're kidding. I only got that
Never
hat
asked.
3 days ago.
In an instant, like a dragon flies into reeds, she disappears into the crowd. The investigator steps forward to grab her solo piece of evidence, a hat, plain and unremarkable.
A vampire disguised as a normal person, though far from perfectly. They could add her picture to the big book of vampire faces back at headquarters.
It's like Nutting's list in Tau server. They have a list of vampires. To the Google Doc. TV continued. What's not written in the field mission manual? The real norm. St. Pablo's Foundation External Field Report. The Danube John. Mission number. 1912. Look at that. Answer that question. Oh, yeah, with 1912 gone a year. 1914 then. Because Heinrich was gone for an entire year. When the man took him. Key report. Multiple investigation records indicate that during the past 3 operation cycles, exact dates in encrypted attachments, abnormal arcane energy traces were consistently detected inside the Demidan. So this was, right, so this storm, the storm that occurs here, would be the one that takes everybody to, 1966, or 1960 something, 1966 if I remember correctly, and then that's referred to it met. That's referred to be Regulus. We stormed back to 1929, and then stormed to 1914. Were consistently detected inside the Danube Dawn, the international train running between Istanbul and Vienna. These energy patterns closely match the active signatures of a known beyond entity, the vampire. See encrypted attachment for details and characteristics. Key report 2. Meanwhile, a series of unexplained deaths and disappearances have occurred along the train's route, primarily explanations so that the victims suffer blunt force trauma and display tissue mutations of unidentified form, differing from the patterns known from vampire infection. The upper division suspect direct contact with the strain of vampires. Threat level has been classified as severe. All evidence suggests that the presence of an anonymous vampire aboard the Danube Dawn either acts as a periodic cycle or as a vampire infested with atypical traits. Squad members are to prioritize personal safety during operation. Mission objective. Based on the prior information, Level 4 investigation Semmelweis is hereby assigned to the Danube Dawn. Investigating team objectives include aboard the Danube Dawn, confirm the authenticity and number of vampire entities observed. These activity patterns and their assess passenger threat level. Investigate whatever vampire activity correlates with newly observed vampire infected incidents along the train route. Record any newly discovered strands, their traits, and behavior patterns. 3. Collect direct evidence of collaboration between Manus Vindictae and vampires. Investigator Semmelweis is to rendezvous with the 4 members of the Istel Operations Squad 77 after the Danube Dawn docks at Platform 3. Check Station G at 6:20 p.m. local time, November 30th. If only this event last month. 1912. They will supply all missing critical resources and equipment. San Pablo, November 2nd. So she had a month to prepare. Let's see what her review wrote. You spell Constantinople with a K? Also, Istanbul. I love that song by the Ravi Giants. Catgut. I should have used that song as a stream intro if I knew they were going. If they started in Istanbul. I need to watch the Grand Budapest Hotel on NBC. The full weight of their. I need to watch all of the Wes Anderson films in NBC one of these days. I love the Phoenician Scheme. The way the traveling entered the crowd, shrieks of 5,000 forward to divert the attention, and I haven't seen Mr. Mr. Fox, the fantastic Mr. Fox in years. With one exception, small, slight figure that darts between the gawking crowds.
Phew, didn't follow me. Alright,
yeah, this is a pretty cool event, too, before Samwise became a vampire. And I think Echoes, this is also pretty cool to Echoes of the Mountain. So, while this is going on, Enigma's sister, Hoffman, while this is going on, Enigma's sister, Greta Hoffman, because Enigma's last name is also Hoffman, is currently in, not Vienna, what's the country next to Vienna? Romania. She's in Romania. And, she's recruiting, Marcus, who lives in a lighthouse. Yeah, I think Caesar are kind of a special character, being the fact that a lot of countries don't use them. Or at least when we're writing a lot of other foreign languages, we avoid using them because they're just kind of pointless. I really personally think English should not have a C. We should only use C's for French words. Like cafe. Because any proper English word that isn't a borrowed word, well, a modern borrowed, you know what I mean by borrowed word. We collectively know what we mean when we say borrowed word. So either have a K or it has synonyms and not be using a C. But yeah, no, so while this is going on, Greta is in Romania picking up Marcus, and the men of the dictate have recruited, I forgot his name. Milton? See, they recruited a guy from Vienna who was friends with, Titania, Assault, and Assault's brother. The adrenaline fades and rising against it comes the ache of overlonging hunger. Her head feels like a weighted balloon.
A little longer yet, Rabuska. There'll be food for days on the train. All you have to do now is get on.
Of course you would think that, because of course you know that fagling was back. I think I'm perfectly happy with. I think this like how all languages get reformed. I just think a slight reform to English would be good. I just think we should take more cues from Korean. Not have compact characters, but like
attendant confirms your identity.
I think what we need to do is things like Ike should become a special character.
Let me aboard this instant.
We should have accent marks on.
Before the chaos of peasant race.
We should get rid of silent letters.
Nightmare, I tell you.
And put accent marks on things. So instead of doing to know that the O is making the O sound, we put a dash over it.
Concern, Madam Sonia,
so we know.
We must follow the train's regulations. Now, if you just wait a moment longer.
Same with like CKs, made those a new character. Just by adding an extra like 10 to 15 characters, you greatly improve English, in my opinion.
My ticket was snatched by that belligerent fellow who tumbled onto the tracks. Everyone can attest to the fact. Now I beg you to skip all this unnecessary rubbish, else
I do like how visually, how the visuals of Korean represent the way your actual body, your mouth actually makes these sounds. Like the glottal, all the circles in Korean are for glottal sounds.
Please, madam, if you just wait for another moment, I'll go and ask my superior.
Despite their difference in size and taste and accent, the little tortoise is able to hold back the arrogant woman.
What a crass little girl you are!
Child labor. From within comes a woman's voice, deep and grave and authority.
I'll take care of this.
A uniformed woman with a patchwork face approaches the door, long shadow stretches out behind her.
Who's that?
Like how delicate they made her face there. In an instant, the girl takes a few cautious steps back, avoiding the frightened faces of
Oh,
the new
don't
figure.
waste our time. I don't care who explains what. Who are you?
The solution to your problem.
Stitches, scars. Oh, you're that conductress everyone has been talking about. As I explained, my ticket has been...
I've been made aware of this situation. These tickets are made with an arcane process. No one will use your ticket without your consent. Attempts at ticket theft are a familiar thing.
Rome is dead. The
But
Babylonian
we
vampire
have
took it.
never lost a single ticket.
The girl's instinct for danger has never failed her. She turns at once, ready to do something. What's his name? So I was planning on originally streaming Echoes in a Mountain, and so y'all would know who Samwise is. Of course, it's not actually in the archives for some reason, which really sucks because a series of Deaths is a sequel to Echoes in a Mountain. So I was going to use there's one YouTuber who archives all these events. I was going to use his archive of it
The
and just
arcane process
watch along on YouTube while I read the story to you.
Location.
But he did a live stream where he was going through the timeline. Some things are easy to place.
Stay calm, Rabuska.
Like
Nothing to panic over.
we know a lot of events
So far.
happened in 1990, in 1900, in 1990, and 1991. Most of series season 2 all took most of season 2 all took place in linearly.
I'm not feeling so
with a few events from season 1
Please surrender
taking
the
place
it's in your
during that time
left
as well.
trouser pocket.
How do you...
Any event with Vertin is usually easy to place.
ticket?
Where events without
A
Vertin
ticket
get a
for
little
the
more confusing.
Danuto. Bilet za vla. Train ticket. Understand?
I do want to learn Russian, because I love Russian music. I want to learn Russian, Hebrew, Japanese.
All right. I didn't steal it. I just
Those are ones that I'm not
saw it
interested in
floating in
learning.
the air. You know, finders, keepers, and all.
Her body lifts, her collar clenches tight around her throat. The conductress hosts her up with a disturbing ease.
Huh?
She stares in disbelief as the sewing soothes her emotions struggle to
I'm
catch up.
take the ticket. It's in...
Left trouser pocket. I know.
You guys can't see my cursor, but it was covering up. It was covering up almost one good eye.
Get your hands off me!
That the mouth has a habit of running off. Should I sew it up for you?
I would have liked to see more scars on her face, because I like Tim Burton fan. So yeah, of course I like that. Faint runes simmer.
Coins, a red bottle, a few strips of cloth, and a flute. There certainly isn't.
They did 1912. They did 1912.
Is this some
They would have no problem if
magic
the
pocket?
conductress sent her to the mines. The stewardess searches the instructed pocket as she does. It leans in close to whisper in the girl's ear.
Don't worry. The conductress won't hurt you. We just want to retrieve the ticket. Found it. Madame Sonia, please take a look. Is this your ticket?
She gestures to the carrier. A fainting passenger hurries forward and takes the blood-stained ticket.
Oh, yes! This is it! Oh, thank goodness you found it!
Hey, that kind of reminds me of the font that's used for American Horror Story. The girl falls limp like a rag caught in the wind. A few coins and bottles, some strips of cloth, a flute, and all possesses to her name. Her luck has run thin. She had much
I'm
to
just
begin
hungry.
with.
So hungry. I never meant to hurt anyone. Rich people always find a way to get onto these trains. I just thought that maybe I could get on to have a meal.
She swallows her last protest.
You've got your ticket back. So how about letting me down? I'll see myself off.
There you are. What sort of trouble have you gotten up to this time?
Not motor, engine. Well, furnace, technically. Shoot her furnace in the furnace for fuel. I wonder how much water these bad boys could
Would you
hold.
mind letting her down? This is my assistant. May I ask what sort of inconvenience she's caused?
Some words is right. She sifts the wayward hat back on the girl's head. The girl freezes, then immediately understands. Eye widened beneath the brain. Flickers, flossing red. The brim, not brain.
That's right! I'm Rabuska, her assistant. What took you so long, boss? I couldn't find you anywhere. What with all the snow?
Corvus knows she's full of crap. Corvus lowers her feet, studying the two odd figures, so unlike in accent, dress, and bearing.
Assistant.
Yeah, we're on a very, very important mission.
I keep thinking that flute is the first part of like a knapsack.
We've wasted
I see the little homeless,
time.
like you know, like a
Let's
little
go.
Great
And
Depressing
don't
beggar.
forget your ticket this time.
She kicks one of her she had 4 members of me. She kicked one of them like, Survivor, you've been voted off the island. She kicks them in front of the track. Once met for one of the prisons missing nearby.
If you cause trouble like that again, I won't hesitate to punish you, in line with the proper regulations.
They just tired. They tired to the front of the train, like how some garbage men will tie toys they find to the front of their trucks.
I see. In that case,
It is like
on
when
behalf
Alan was
of the crew of
crucified
the
in the first
Danube
episode of
Dawn,
Nine Friends.
I wish you a pleasant journey.
Like, I just wanted a meal.
We're running late now, and the snow is getting heavier. Come aboard. If there are any other matters to discuss, let us do so in the warmth of the train.
When I figured out the name of that one movie I like about them building trains throughout the Midwest region of America, Washington D.C. Because I like that movie a lot. It's a old black and white film about the train company trying to get trains for the
How
mountain.
splendid! This train is more luxurious than I ever imagined.
Well, she was a luxury express once upon a time. I heard that during the Golden Age, each journey she took was like a social event in itself, filled up to the brim with nobles and celebrities.
The investigation scans the crowd, but it seems her reinforcements are nowhere to be found. It is dissed her. The communication remains silent. No
It
reply.
appears I'll have to finish this mission myself.
One second. One second, chat.
It's not all bad. At least I'll have a little bonus waiting for me when I get back to the Foundation.
You need to quickly grab something real quick. Sorry, Chad, I had to grab my laundry. She offered a soft sigh before turning her sharp gaze back to the first cast of the evening, mid-silk.
You're going the wrong direction, Miss Robusta. Our seats are this way.
Dr. Love.
Of course they are. Thank you so much, ma'am. I never would have gotten on board if it weren't for you. I really don't have anything to repay you with, though. Tell you what, when we get to Budapest, if you still remember me...
Not so fast, Miss Robusta. I have some questions for you.
It's like, you'll pay one way or the other. We're not above using child labor at the foundation. To the mines, girl. She follows her eyes locked.
Welcome aboard the Danube Dawn, operated by Vienna Pannonian Railways. I am Corvus, your conductress, and this is Ima, your chief stewardess.
Here, child labor.
The Danube Dawn travels from Istanbul to Vienna, a journey of a little more than 800 miles, with stops in Nika and Budapest. Due to an unfortunate incident at the station, our departure will be delayed until after dinner while we cooperate with the local government's investigation. As an apology, we have prepared a substantial meal for every passenger.
I went to Cheapskate got back then. She's like, but Semmelweis, we don't have any mines anymore. Well, then make a mine so this girl can start working. The investigator smiles at her.
You're welcome to my meal if you'd like. But in return, you need to sit here and stay out of trouble. Do we have an agreement?
Well, I mean, it is tempting, but...
The girl blinks.
Why are you doing all this? I'm just an ordinary girl. Why do all this for me?
I'm not keeping you, if that's what you're thinking. You're free to go anytime.
She leans closer, lowers her voice with intent.
That is, if you really are a normal girl, as you claim. That conductress is sharp. If she figures out you're not my assistant, it may be difficult to convince her not to throw you out.
She maximizes the throw to make sure she gets sucked underneath the train. Around them, Ritz and powerful officers, riding each other, settling into their seats, lively chatter filling the carriage with anticipation.
I don't think this train is anywhere near as safe as it first appears.
Let's see, quick timeline, chat. This is the first in the timeline. Then it would be this event we're currently playing. And then probably No Censori. / Echoes in the Mountain. No, I like shoot. Pharaoh, what's that? Ratsky. Ryatsky would be technically be first, so. Yeah, Chapter 3, Farewell Ryatsky, Yurik's little event. Then, Midnight Whistle, / No Censori, / Echoes in the Mountain probably happened around that time. No, Echoes in the Mountain, no Censori probably happened around that time, and then, FIFA the River Cup. Then, Chapter 1, Prologue, Chapter 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 all happen. Then Florida to the Golden City, Nightmare at Green Lake, Journey to Monpunk, Haunted Highway, then Chapter 8, then Revival of the Lulu Games, then Last Evening on Earth, then Fury at this thing, then to be Paradise Regained. No, while that's going on, the Tokyo event happened. The Chinese event happened somewhere along this cluster of events. The Chinese event also occurred during the cluster, or around the cluster too. Hard to tell. And then Paradise Regained, and then A Long Way Home. That's basically a rough timeline, not counting antidotes, or anything like that. This is a quick timeline I can give off the top of my head. Yeah, it's not easy when I'm wording it like this. Like I said, I'll probably make like a little graph for you one of these days. So just a quick little explanation. Like I said, there's one YouTuber made a live stream where he did it, and I think so. I'll link the live stream when I'm done. Untold and perhaps all too familiar stories from the past. The Dawn was one of the Odesee Palace on the rails, guiding along the banks of the Dunman River from Istanbul to Vienna. Silverware clink and humorous tune, vases, violets, glitter with the dew, and even the strokes carry themselves with poise as Hasberg critters. At least that's what they believed, but the glory days didn't last. Once the roar of cannons had grown louder than the whistle, it was abandoned, forgotten in a warehouse. Later, Panama Railroad pulled the train from the warehouse and repurposed it, stripping away the last threshold of velvet and cramming in seats hard enough to turn your back straight. The silver tables disappeared. French cuisine vanished from the menu. Flavorless beef stew took its place. The train now resembles an Asian gentleman in an ill-fitting tuxedo, clinging to the last shreds of his dignity. And then, when the missing conductor, Mr. Herman, with a pale face, hollow eyes, and a drooping mouth, his very presence reeked of morbid necrosis. His dress, however, was pristine in every aspect, from the uniform to his pocket watch chain, aligned perfectly with his buttons. Fun fact, wristwatch used to be very feminine, and a feminine thing to have, not a masculine thing to have. To the gloves, was because men had pocket watches. The gloves was never left his hand, not even while eating. None ever saw him sleep like a ghost. By midnight, that he would wander the train, expecting every carriage. The Dunman Dawn was his home. He knew every passenger's quirks, every worn cushion, every stain on the window, so the passengers claim. This is those who remember him. Yet a story still circulates among the passengers. The vampire on the train took him. His body was hidden in one of the cars, and his eyeballs embalmed and nailed to the ceiling of the cars, one of 10, so that even in death he may keep watch over his beloved train. Furthermore, UTT editor, Variety. Bon appetit! Yeah. All you need to know is that Chapter 3 is at the beginning of the timeline. No, wait. It's Chapter 3. No, wait, suit. Chapter 3 is not at the beginning of the timeline. It's, would be Farewell Ryosuke. Presumably. Of course, there's a few incidents.
You call this beef stew?
I truly am sorry, madam. I'm afraid the war has limited our ability to procure supplies up to our usual standards. It may taste slightly different from our usual fare.
Slightly different? This is a boiled cowhide in a thin gruel.
She slams her knife and fork down in anger.
It's always for this and for that with you people. Excuses piled on excuses. I paid my fare.
It's called Eastern Europe,
the same
ma'am.
as usual.
There's always another war going on.
The service I've come to expect.
Wouldn't you say that's a touch harsh, Mum? There's people out there getting shot to kingdom come, begging for any scraps they can get.
Ha! Is this what you Brits do? Stick your noses into a lady's business and levy pointless accusations? Don't you have something better to do with your miserable little life? Perhaps you ought to try feeling the sun on your skin, or, I don't know, cooking a meal that doesn't taste like wet socks.
Oh, that's rich, you...
Hey, about to rhyme there. The woman sits behind
What
him.
are you doing, Mum?
Me. Just recording what I see.
I want to see the UTT post reporter.
Train clash. Beef stew sparks national conflict. Lady accuses British gent of abominable cooking.
Well, she's right.
Or, perhaps, battle at the dinner table. One woman's rage over beef stew.
Yeah, she's using a recorder with me. She's not.
Don't let me stop you.
Oh no, never mind. That's a lipstick.
This is all excellent material.
Journalists.
That I am.
Yeah, variety.
Though I'm primarily an editor. But I write reports whenever a good one comes along. Call me Verity.
Oh, Verity. I'm the
If you
retard.
have any interesting material, especially about arcanists, please contact me. I will pay accordingly.
Albert. The pair fleeting, unable to reply and return to their dinner table. The quarrel now assumed. Leaves the steward.
Thank you ever so much, madam.
Don't you worry. Poor thing. At least someone's enjoying the meal.
Rebecca's like slurping it.
I haven't had food like this in forever.
She starts choking because she forgets to chew. The sight of food, real food, melts away the girl's anxiety. The speed, the ferocity with what she eats is startling, yet the investigator spy. Curious, inconsistent.
Thank you, ma'am.
It's Semmelweis. Has anyone ever told you that your eye color is very unique?
See, I thought it was. I think it sounded like a play on. For me, I thought it was a play on Variety, like Variety magazine.
You were saying,
or the word variety,
this
as in, you know, a
train
myriad of
isn't as
things.
safe as it looks.
Or, you know, a variety
Why
of
do
things.
you say that exactly?
People rarely match their deeds to their words.
But it might be what
they
you
may
said.
say one thing, but I found their true motives to often be much darker. Anyone could be a danger. The passengers, the conductress, or even you.
She's like, I know what you are. She's pulling the black guy from Dexter meme.
Miss Semmelweis, all I am is a hungry kid looking for food. Look at me. How could I be a threat to anyone?
You did take that woman's train ticket, yes?
Her voice is gentle, but her words piercing.
Well, yeah, I took it.
Yeah, I can see both ways. Cause
I hadn't eaten anything for 4 days.
Ututu.
I needed to do something.
Ututu is
to survive.
I didn't mean to do her
any harm. I figured maybe they'd let her.
It's one of those
on
story
anyway.
magazines where you had a
And then we'd
variety of
both get
stories.
on and there would be no trouble.
So I think I said either or. I think it could be either or of our ideals. It just kind of shows. Well, I find it funny about that comment is the fact that it actually shows our natural biases. Since your French speaking by name, your first language is French, that's where your brain goes. Where my first language is my only language is English, so that's where my brain goes. It's fun. I always love linguistics.
There is one thing I'm curious about. How did you reach that ticket earlier?
Which is funny because we're both trying to interpret.
Skill, wasn't it?
We are both interpreting a Chinese company's ideals. Because all three of us are communicating in English.
People rarely match their deeds to their words. Then what about you? What are you doing here?
Wouldn't you like to know, Wiffer Girl?
I'm here to investigate this duplicity.
She slips.
But our arrangement was for you to answer the questions. Have you seen
what
this
abstract art!
Before?
It looks like an abstract version of the Pyramid Head.
Yeah, I've seen it. Maybe in a market? Or on a wall somewhere. I might be able to search my memory more carefully. That is, if you let me go later.
Always hustling with her.
You're quite clever. Unfortunately, your acting skills could use a little work, which means I already have my answer. You're not one of them.
She's like, I know what you want.
One last question. How familiar are you with vampiric legends? It's often said that their eyes have a peculiar quality. Just like...
It's like, oh, shoot, abort.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I do like to... An abstract version.
Excuse me, madam.
A simplified abstract version of
moment of
Arcana.
your
It's just a
time.
giant pointy triangle to represent her breast. A voice cuts the tension at the far ends of the carriage. The conductor raises a hand, beckoning the investigator. Mochi.
Stay put. I'll be back soon.
How are we an hour into the stream and I've only
exactly
ever we've only been through 2 parts so far?
Understood? Vampires aren't the only dangerous things that
It might be a long stream.
Sure thing, boss.
Stick, don't you sass me. She's start beating her. After wearing her sets in the investigator. Miru, that's the name of the YouTube channel. I've been talking about Miru.
That girl is not your assistant. Save your explanation. I doubt you've known each other for more than half an hour.
The conductor leans against the wall and must be heard surprisingly exaggerated.
I wouldn't have
gesture.
expected you to probe into matters of passenger privacy. I believe we should abide by certain basic humanitarian principles, even during wartime. Wouldn't you agree, conductress?
If you were an ordinary passenger, as you claim, I wouldn't have probed. But you are from that foundation, correct? That badge with the black and white print. Wherever the foundation shows up, trouble follows.
No need to be nervous, ma'am. I'm just on my way to Vienna for a little holiday.
Aboard an express train.
She gets there and the storm happens. Like, oh, come on!
You must take your vacations very seriously.
The investigator sighs and pulls out her foundation ID.
St. Pavlov Foundation. I'm sure you'll find my identification is in order.
St. Pavlov Foundation. Investigator Semmelweis.
She hides out most of it, so you don't have to worry about figuring out how it's structured.
I see. Is there anything that I might do for you, investigator?
We've received intelligence that there may be a dangerous vampire on this train. I could use your help in the investigation.
This is a very luxurious car. She cuts straight to the point, sitting her medicine boldly.
A vampire.
A grim shadow passes over the conductress's face.
You're chasing fairy stories.
Hey look, Jack's at the rape whistles. Look at the Canadian PSAs.
100 different stories, none of them real. I can't help you chase a myth.
She returns to the sofa, picking up a pair of knitting needles.
Please have a seat, investigator. I hope my handicraft doesn't bother you.
What are you working on?
A scarf for Ima.
Oh, that's cute. Semmelweis steadies herself, forcing her eyes away from the flickering needles.
I've been tasked with verifying the authenticity of this intelligence. However, your attitude...
flashes through her mind.
You mentioned that you've seen this badge and pattern before. Was it someone you met recently?
I have worked on the Danube Dawn for many years, investigator. I have seen everything, except a vampire.
I see.
Oh, is it storming out there?
Then let's presume you're telling the truth. It's understandable.
Good for the mood.
Very
good for the mood. But if the stream just goes off randomly, it's because my heart went out.
According to our intel, vampires are...
Oh, don't worry about it, Corvus. It's nothing. What do you... She definitely dropped her book.
Regardless of whether the victim is...
She dropped her cell phone.
Those few who survive become what is known as infected. They're like a bomb with a broken fuse. No predicting when they'll go off.
Get it, chat? Get it?
Therein lies our problem, conductress. We believe
because Semmelweis becomes a vampire. I love when you beat a series of dust. Is that don't worry, folks? Basically says don't worry, folks. Semmelweis' story isn't over. Like how they said, you know, don't worry, Superman will James Bond will return.
Conductress, the station staff said they want to confirm something in person with you. Huh?
Ugh. The two women sit facing one another, their expressions cold and serious.
Oh, am I interrupting something important? My apologies. I'll just...
Wait. I'll go with you.
The conductress sits the scarf on the sofa's edge.
Excuse me for a moment, investigator. It's an administrative process for the passenger who fell on the tracks.
She's like, bro, Corvus, can I introduce you to MTV?
Let's go.
She shows her Nine Inch Nails closer music video. Corvus is like, this is everything I've ever wanted. You know, I feel like someone wants to be a Nine Inch Nails fan. She did something terrible, lied to herself. Or sanctified. Semmelweis watches the guards on the platform. That or Tool, I think it's like Tool.
Our supervisors need an answer. The train can't depart unless...
Are they trying to blackmail her? I suppose it isn't unheard of in times of war. A long stop could prove helpful to my investigation.
Unexpectedly, the conductor does not resist the guard determined. Instead, she produces a badge.
Oh, so you're one of us.
The standoff ends.
Would the railway be working with the army? No, then this conversation wouldn't be happening. Is she handing him a badge?
And then, sensing her as the conductor suddenly turns to the window, she just walks right to the window, stares at it. Her smile collapses in an instant.
Perceptive, aren't you?
She leaned back, watching, and the conductor started to appear in front of you. Sorry, John. You had it on. She gives Rebecca a sour warhead candy. It's enough to burn the vampirism out of her body. Her 1912 mind was not ready for it. They're not only sealed in archives. Expert from Vampires Beyond Eternity Entity Files. Clearance level top secret. Vampire is an extremely rare beyond, bearing a strong resemblance to human, yet with several definite traits. Its skin is notably pale. Its iris is typically crimson, varying in depth with its tolerance for blood intake. Anatomical studies confirm that blood functions as one of its key energy sources. Vampire exhibit a compulsive craving for blood, particularly that of highly active animals. Traits. 1. Bloodthirst. A vampire's obsession with blood often triggers bouts of extreme aggression and heightened tracking ability, showing accurate sensing to the scent of blood. However, certain reports suggest blood is not their sole means of substance. A rare few can resist bloodthirst altogether and survive on alternative food sources without depending on blood. Photophobia. Vampires exhibit a marked psychological aversion to sunlight. Prolonged exposure to strong daylight causes irritation, tissue damage. These entities cast no visible shadows or reflections upon water, glass, mirrors, or polished metal surfaces. Okay, so one belief about mirrors back in the day and why they couldn't be seen in mirrors was the idea that they were silver. Most mirrors had silver backing back in the day, but most people did it. So some people assumed that the reason why they couldn't be seen in mirrors was because of the silver backing, but because this is including water, glass, and polished metal, such as like Indian mirrors, because most Indian mirrors were using polished metal. A polished metal, like I forget what metal Indians used to make their mirrors, but it wasn't silver, if I remember correctly. Vulnerabilities. Ordinary physical attacks are largely ineffective. Only bullets forged from metals refined through specific alchemical techniques, most notably pure silver, can inflict permanent injury upon them. Vampire infection. When a vampire bites or contains bodily fluid with an individual possessing innate alchemic affinity, there is a high possibility of conversion. The infection undergoes blank hours of violent psychological and violent? Oh, my bad, I'm retarded. Didn't see that S there. So, physiology and psychological mutation with a 90s-free mortality rate, over 96 incidences of mental instability among survivors. Those who endure the process ultimately become the infected, gradually regaining the creature's biological traits and mastering its arcane skills. Note, intelligence suggests man is vindictive, conducting ongoing experiments to convert ordinary humans directly into vampires. The success rate and sustainability of such transformation remains unknown. Disclaimer, both vampires and their infected the variations are officially classified by the Foundation as the Beyond, distinct from both humans and arcane. Last update to November 15th. It would be funny for a filler chapter to have all these characters from the vintage era react to. Well, that's always something they can do in the... They actually kind of did that with Betty's story. Where's she? Betty. They kind of did it with Betty's story, because Betty's story, Betty was from the 20s. No, the 20s. She was from the 1910s, I think? When was it? Betty is from that era of silent films, and when she gets to the modern era, she's taken aback by technology, and stuff like that. So they do have that story. I have been kind of lazy on reading all. I've been lazy when it comes to reading all of these Antidotes. I've read Charlie's. I've read X's. I've read Eternities. I've read Bonnie's, Diggards, 37s, Mesmer's, Betty's. Those are all the ones I read.
Now.
What was I looking for?
I'm going out for a walk.
Okay, Zima.
The moonlight is beautiful.
I can't tell if he's socially inept or if it's just the fact that he tried to speak English because he's Russian.
You should try to write a poem too.
Let's see, he would show them American stories. They'd be like American horror films. He'd be scared, and Annalie would be like, "Hold my beer," and then some of them Asian horror. What did I come here for? Oh yeah, to show off the antidotes. Get that. When entering a battle of the carrier, it's a new mineral. Gain human don't 12% whenever an ally takes damage. You might end it around. Yeah, this is actually really good. Whistle, archery. What do I get from this? Scroll. Said I got some. What did I get? Weird. Boarded. Yeah, so yeah, typical 19. Yeah. The Midnight Piercer. Sentinel joined the Foundation. Like, wow, Sentinel, I'm glad we got you after. I'm glad you were able to join the Foundation after just in time before World War II started. It's just like, or what? What? It's like, oh yeah. Oof. Look at that. You don't have to worry about World War I and 2 or the Cold War. They just keep messing more and more wars that are happening before 1989, and her face grows even more pale for a gargoyle. Heart long held in suspense battles.
Now, what to do when I get to Budapest? First, eat a lot of kapama. No, wait. First things first, find a job, then kapama.
Hey, based. That's want to work.
Find a job so I can eat kapama so I can work harder.
Oh, it is a Greek
Mama,
method of tenderizing meat by simmering it in a coiled pot.
As good as yours.
Looks good. It's like basically like slow cooking, kind of like it's a slow cooking meat over noodles. Sounds nice. She looks at the rolling mountains in the distance. The figure dances towards a graveyard over cold fields beneath a soggy sky. Her silent film is suddenly pierced. The sound of screams that only she can hear.
Whatever happens, I'll do my best to stay alive. I promise, Mama.
Like, you know that bomb that you used to blow up the mountain that you were really upset about, and how you thought you were being damned to hell for doing that? Yeah, it's like that, but even worse.
You guys won't be back for a while, right?
So, get the car in your mouth!
I'm here to investigate this duplicity. One last question. How familiar are you with vampiric legends?
I don't know why that reminds me. It's like when Ghostface is like, "What's your favorite scary story?"
She did pay for my beef stew and lark cake, but she seems really obsessed with vampires.
What is lark cake?
No, the sooner I leave, the better.
Lark cake.
Forgive me, Miss Semmelweis. I'll repay you. Someday. Cross my heart.
Took out the name of a restaurant, so I don't know what it actually is. Annabelle. Oh, that only breeds bad news.
Lost. I can't find my friends. I'm sure you'll find them sooner or later. It's not like they were thrown off the train or something. So, just keep on searching. Go on.
Oh, I don't think they were yeeted out of existence.
Please help me. I don't know where I am. Stop crying. I'm a vampire. If you don't stop, I'll bite you. Really? Aren't you afraid of me? I'm a red-eyed vampire. See? Wow, your eyes are so pretty, like rubies. Rubies? Never heard that one before. Rubies, or maybe the red roses of Damascus. Roses? Sure they are. Roses that never wither.
Robotka just says the opposite.
Tell me more.
Robotka. Listen, why? She's at the podium. She's making her presidential speech. I'm going to say the V word. Vampirism.
But Miss Dorothy doesn't let us.
Oh my goodness, Sentinel. Sentinel.
She says
A Trump speech when he says, I'm going to say the N-word. Nuclear.
Believe. I don't care though. I think they're amazing. Don't you?
Oh, speaking of Annabelle.
So, I read them myself.
There's a playlist on YouTube. There's a 2-hour video on YouTube. It was the compilation of all the different Christopher Lee audiobooks of Edgar Allan Poe. Him reading Edgar Allan Poe was great. I was listening to all this. It was really fun hearing all the stories with him reading them. Like Hop
Maybe
Frog.
I can tell you all about my glorious ancestors.
Rebecca coughs slightly, claps her hands, and recounts her proud history.
Ahem. Long, long, long. A lot of longs ago. Back in the earliest times. A most amazing ancestor of mine gave some invaders a good beating.
Is he related to Vlad Impaler?
Yeah, that's right. He was the famous impaler known as Dracula. Arnold the Fifth. Dracula! My great-grandfather Arnold lived for 155 years. Then, he took a wooden stake to the heart and bled to death. Then, how old are you?
52.
Name's Ravuska. I'm 14 years old.
Oh, never mind. She's a young vampire.
I'm 214 years old.
Well, I know she's lying, because I know I've seen a picture of her without her vampire eyes.
Yep, I've already lived 200 plus 2 times 7 years. But I'm still young for a vampire of my lineage.
Yeah, she's older than her. I like you can see that I realized that she's already made herself older than her grandfather. Know how long her grandfather lived. The young girl speaks with a favor. The stories that rise up from the endless snowy winter, silence, blazing hearth and head, her mother's lap, drifting her eyes. Ooh, I like the picture. I like the way that art was there. I like the color. Fangs soaked with blood, moonlit nights, and dark castles she begs her mother to tell these wondrous stories. I don't know why that reminds me of Yick. The little girl drifts into a blissful sleep. The children gather as the dawn is drawn by unseen magic. I think Corvus is 30.
You're here.
Check.
This is my new friend.
Yeah, 34.
Rabuska. She's a vampire. Wow, a real life vampire?
Wow. She's like, just think for a second, the Mayflower?
How do you know she's a vampire, huh? You don't have any
She has no clue about any history.
Yeah. Does she look anything like the ones in the stories?
She does. Her eyes are red, like rubies.
But when Uncle Henry was sick, his eyes went all red, and you said he was a vampire too. Remember? Miss Dorothy even scolded us for being rude.
Don't listen to him. You're a real vampire, right, Rabuska? Of course I am.
She's flustered with determined to defend her honor of her kind.
You want proof? Then here it is. I'll show you what a real
She starts drinking Little Wogan's
like.
blood. She makes a performance of strolling under the light.
Take a look. Can you find my shadow? Shadow.
Wait, you don't have a shadow.
That's because it's me and Peter Pan stole. Wait, Peter Pan's not out yet. Shadow accompanies every child's identical twin. She stands alone as the light itself goes straight through her, as if she was never bound to its law, never part of the world it illuminates.
Exactly. We vampires don't have shadows. Vampire! Vampire!
So I was like, they're gonna make my
Whoa! She really is a bona fide vampire.
And I think it's been way worse with all these kids running around. Yeah, the play didn't come out until the original play. No, not the musical, the original play. Yeah, the original play just.
The scary conductress? Have you ever talked to her? Conductress? I mean, more than just talk. She's actually one of my best friends.
Okay, so
you think she's scared?
the novel was only out for a
I'm
year
telling you, she's big, but she's
before the
slow.
event occurred.
If it weren't
But
for me,
and I highly doubt Robotica would have ever seen the play from 1904. Children of
Wow,
the
you're like a
replicants.
boss. Our boss. Boss!
Wow, it's an everything in the Discord. She feels almost dizzy with power.
well, if you insist. All right, fine. I'll be your boss.
Looks like you're having fun, best friend.
A rumbling voice cuts through.
Yeah, you heard all that?
We heard you the moment we entered the carriage. How wonderful to see you all getting along.
Big but slow. Is that right?
It's just a game.
She just throws her out the window.
Play as you like, but don't block the aisle.
Sure thing, old pal. We'll, make sure we do that.
Are these your new friends, Miss Robuska?
The stewardess examines the gaggle of children surrounding Robuska.
Not just friends. They're more like, familiars. Right, everyone?
Robuska sniffs, proud of her new followers. She's gonna start a cult.
Exactly. We're the familiars of the great This place is too crowded. I must have a larger castle. You hear me?
She changes the subject abruptly.
When we get there, I can tell you some more stories about that.
Fun fact, it
Oh, that.
the Spanish version of it's called that. Because there's no real way to do a proper gender neutral version of it. So it's either to use the word that.
How lovely it is to see
So
Miss
that
Robuska
describing the
making
creature
so
as
many
it,
new
it's
friends.
describing it as that.
I'm almost a little jealous.
Like, that thing, or...
You've never had many friends. Is that why?
Looks like it. Glance and hesitation.
It's about time we headed back. Miss Semmelweis must be waiting.
It is. Let's go.
I know when translating works to English, we get a lot of options on what to translate the words as, because we have a word for everything, it seems. Almost everything. We don't have a word for sickening sweet. We have two within compound words for that. But, I think in Chinese, the word glance and glimpse are the same word, or the word look exists, and you need the context of the rest of the sentence to figure out if it was a normal look, a glance, or a glimpse. Oh, sweet, warm dream of yesterday, forever lost. And about diary. Outside is as dark as if someone had spilled a whole bottle of ink. The glass window reflects me like little William sitting opposite each other. I bet he's not really asleep. The kerosene lamp on the table casts our shadows on the wall. I stare at them, hold my breath, and clutch my teddy tight. The train chatters along the rails like someone chasing after us, chasing us away from Istanbul, away from Uncle's house. And when Miss Dorothy was picking up our clothes, her hands were shaking so much she couldn't even fasten the buttons on my shirt. Her face was pale as paper, her lips pressed tight, as if the moment she opened her mouth, all awful words trapped in her throat would come flying out like crows. She just said, "Children, hurry, come with me. Everything happens too fast. I don't even have time to pack all my dogs. Jenny, Jack, Nina, I'm sorry I couldn't bring you with me. Where is this train taking us? Budapest? Father's home. Will there be warm fireplace there? Sweet Duba's cakes? The smell of roses? I've already forgotten what Father looks like, but he must be tall enough to protect us, like the heroes in the bedtime stories, the powerful, brave, amazing vampires who always appear at night and vanquish everything in their path. If only a vampire would really come. They drain the blood of all the bad people and protect the good children who behave, so they surely scare away whatever's hiding in the dark, whatever it is that makes Mrs. Dora's face feel so pale. I keep praying silently again and again. I believe the great vampire will come and save us. 4.5 friends. Who's the half? Did someone get cut in half? Oh, I hope so. What's it? Regularly servants and gaze over and listen beyond the window, still pondering the meaning of the conductress's badge. Be right back. Sorry about that, chat. I'm back. The investigator lets her vision glaze over the scene beyond the window, still pondering the meaning of the conductor's badge.
She handed it over so naturally, as if she had done it countless times. Plus, it appears she's encountered someone from the Foundation before. I am forced to conclude that our conductress is hiding something from me.
She pulls out a pocket watch from her coat. The flickers open.
They've been gone for a while now. Well...
You hear a whooping noise and she's just beating Robuska's ass for insulting her. Thanks to the conductor's fine administration procedures, every file is simple to find. From timetables to station logs, everything is within reach.
These files are just sitting out on the table. Do they have no sense of confidentiality?
Well, if the paper didn't want to be read, they wouldn't be sitting there looking at me like that. That's civil-wise.
This could be bait. Better act cautiously.
The investigator shakes her head, casting the thought aside.
I apologize for keeping you.
Cora then returns to her sofa. Her lawyer just follows her behind. She takes a stock of the room, confirming that nothing had been changed since she left.
Ima has placed your luggage at your seat. No need to worry. Nothing has ever gone missing from the Danube Dawn. You've waited for some time. Where were we? The Foundation, your vampire, and this investigation you mentioned.
To rule out any threat, I need to verify every passenger on board. Carriage by carriage.
The investigator shifts tactics, speaking more directly.
That would be controversial, especially in the midst of this war. I fear it may cause unnecessary
I wonder when the Foundation actually was found, because it was obviously not found. It was already 100% established before, in the 1900s.
I apologize.
It already existed long before the storm occurred.
Parameters are clear.
That's why they were able to reuse all their bases before the storm.
This was
after the storm occurred.
Not a negotiation.
In that case, I will need to see some formal authorization. I won't allow someone to disturb the peace of my passengers just because they claim it to be necessary.
Dr. Love's in Telma chat. Come talking about armpits.
The joys of bureaucracy.
What a weird fellow he is.
You seem to be a fan of red tape. If you refuse to cooperate,
well, that's why we love him.
Regulations state that it is within my power. To stop the Danube Dawn.
Stop the train! No!
Indeed.
Corvus knows that our base is disappearing, but he's pulling a water news. He's like, I'll sacrifice 1,000 customers before I stop this train.
I understand, but it could inconvenience our passengers.
I mean, what?
The passengers?
Screw it. We're gonna do a classic Pixar event. In the Discord one of these days, boys. Just go for each of the classic Pixar movies up to WALL-E. And then after that, we'll kind of suss out what we want to do after that.
I see. I have one stipulation. That my stewardess and I accompany you during your inspection.
I love WALL-E. Gratitude.
As you wish.
I love Incredibles 2, and I'm really upset that Disney forced Incredibles 2 to come out so... because the guy working on Toy Story 4 was incompetent and couldn't get his story fixed.
And transparent.
Still never did. Got an extra year of the development, still couldn't get his story working.
Naturally, Conductress. I have told you everything. As far as I'm permitted, at least.
No. They would love...
No time to lose.
Obviously, they would love Japanese trains because they arrive on time.
Glad we could come to an agreement.
Send them to like because the subway is just a modern train system. So than the American subway, so than the New York subway system, she's gonna have a brain aneurysm. Everything is so out of date that they don't even know where the trains are. Announcements, expectations, records, the corporation continue.
How many carriages left?
Except the locomotive, the brake van, our compartment, 2 registered, and this one we're registering.
12 minus 3, then minus 2, then minus 1. 6 carriages to go.
Oh, those are very elaborate doors, by the way. Samoa answers with a sudden smile. Subdued.
Conductress, Miss Ima, I need your help. 2 of my students have gone missing.
The worried lady approached with concerned evidence on her brow.
Please remain calm, madam. How long have they been missing? Could you describe them in detail?
She described them and Corvus was like, oh shoot!
2 of them are about this tall. The little girl always carries a doll with her, and the boy has short brown curly hair. I lost sight of them in the dining car about half an hour ago. Seems they've taken this train as some sort of playground.
The train that goes past her!
Like the little boy.
It's like, what? It doesn't stop! Oh my goodness, Corvus with his electric... Corvus is a dynamo character, which means she has electricity. She just starts... she's on the... she's like that one dude who's throwing over the black guy who was causing a scene. She's just like him, but she's just tasing everybody.
Are these your students?
Who's causing issues on the New York... Oh my goodness, he single-handedly cleans up the New York subway system. Following the conductor's words, all the eyes turned to the children at the back.
After the glorious Count Arnold V came my grandfather, Savanovich. Grandfather Savanovich brought the whole family north of the Danube and built Arjesh Mill. Arjesh Castle. He lived to be 165 years old.
I still love the fact that she actually made herself older than all of her family members. She's losing the kids. She needs to spice the story. Start pulling a Game of Thrones and add murder, rape, and incest. The girl gradually continues her tales, unaware of the concern that her audience had drifted off to sleep.
Annabelle, you can't go messing about yourselves like this.
The governess storms over, skirts swaying under the unusual. Oh my goodness! I want. Okay, the 2 characters I want are the 9 characters I want. I want one based off of Walt Disney, because Missouri boys represent. And I want one based off of Mary Poppins. I think the both of those would be hilarious.
Miss Dorothy? Uh-oh.
No, newspaper wouldn't read.
You get back now. You should know
woman was
better than to associate with that kind of company.
Woman and child terrorize New York residents. As they single-handedly remove...
That kind of company?
They single-handedly tase every single person.
Is she talking about me?
We meet again.
You know, like she's like, this is America. They say the blood of liberty is. No.
If I said I couldn't,
the tree of liberty must be fed with blood time to time. So these wheels, and she just starts throwing people in front of the subway.
I
Train.
suspect she could be a trafficker.
No, Miss Dorothy, I was lost, and Rabuska helped me.
How many times have I told you? You are a young lady of a certain stature. It won't do to get too close to this riffraff.
Riffraff? Hey, lady, what do you mean?
Riffraff and Magenta just pop out from the undercarriage.
Apologies, madam, but this is just a simple passenger registration. No need to worry, Miss Rubuska. We just have a few simple questions for you. Let's see. What are you?
I'm Rabuska.
She straightened her back and speaks firmly.
Sorry. Perhaps I wasn't clear. I mean your lineage.
Lineage. Oh, sure. I'm Thermanikian.
That's a name and a half.
Let's hurry this along. Not your name, nor your place of birth, nor gender.
They would have said sex back then.
Arcanist
Gender was
or
not a common
human.
term in America yet. Because it wasn't until after psychology, a lot of psychology took a root that they started using the idea of gender instead of sex. Because even in old movies, they would say sex instead of gender.
Well, how do you know? All right,
It's the same thing if you're making.
Of course, she's an arcanist.
Silence, William. Who taught you to say such things?
If you're making a movie, any story set before, like, I think 1930, used to not have the word empathy. Instead, in America, used to not have the word empathy, because empathy, as a common concept, was brought over by Germans. This I never can blame Germany for. Being the fact that
make believe when you were young. Vampires, werewolves.
Empathy is a tool used to manipulate people who don't know better. Because, of course, it causes weak people to become psychologically distressed.
Given these extraordinary times,
instead of actually looking, and it causes them to. It basically it's a tool used to basically override your logic center in your brain in modern ideals of it.
But you are a vampire, Rabuska.
The air stills.
You don't have a shadow. You showed us. And real vampires don't have shadows.
It was at that moment Rabuska knew she messed up.
Vampires are really, really strong. And Rabuska is a good vampire. So, you should all be nice to her.
She's right. She really has no shadow.
Uh-oh.
You call this messing around? You're going to have to come with us. I'm afraid that Danube Dawn's security protocol dictates an immediate closed interrogation.
At that? Oh, the teddy bear! I was retarded. The teddy bear is the half-friend. It's like that scene when, it's like that movie where, Harrison Ford, like, get off my plane! That's just Corbett, get off my train!
I'm Rabuska. Are we done? This isn't funny, you know? I'm going to Budapest to find a job. Let me go!
You know, I respect her grind. I respect her hustle. The people on Caleb Hammer so to learn about this. Watch her, I mean.
Vampires don't team up. People are too scared of me. Yeah, I'm a vampire, okay? But so what? I didn't do anything.
I didn't do nothing. She just starts. No, Rabuska, you need to do I can't brave strat. It works a wonder for some people. She hangs her head. Her whole body radiates defeat.
She doesn't bear any signs of Manus Vindictae's rituals. She may indeed.
If you're ever being tied up, try to puff your chest out as much as possible. So when they're done tying you up and they leave you alone, if you relax your chest and sink in as much as possible, like collapse your lungs as much as you can, you can try to squirm out of the ropes.
Nor is she my target.
But of course,
then this isn't an
usually you're panicking too much when you're being. If you're in a situation where you're being tied up against your will, you're usually panicking too much. That's when you remember to puff your chest out. So this advice is kind of worthless.
She says I'm not a threat.
But, according to regulations, dangerous creatures like vampires should be contained in such situations.
Huh?
It's for the safety of all passengers. A hungry young vampire in an enclosed space like a train is always a risk.
No, don't lock me up. I'm not even hungry.
They just throw her in the icebox.
This is not a request. It's a notification. You've already admitted that you're a vampire.
Vampire, vampire, vampire! Yeah, I'm a vampire, so what?
Let's sign this real quick. Her ruby eyes seem ablaze with fury. There we go. Poking on the Discord.
Have I bitten anyone? Have I sucked any blood? Have I hurt even a single person?
Corvus, like you hurt my feelings.
I don't understand you people. Always putting everyone in boxes and then treating them differently just because you put them there. It's like your brains are all square or something. 1 minute we're friends, and then the next you're tying me up. All because of these boxes you're so obsessed with. It's because of these boxes, these stupid labels, that this whole war started. Why, I have nowhere to go. And now you can't wait to do the same to me. Then fine, go ahead.
I posted that picture to Discord and Dr. Love said Fortuna wants us on Piker.
I'm a vampire. Everyone hates me. Go on. What are you waiting for? Follow your rules. Pierce me through with the stake.
Goodness, Robuska. You...
The carriage is silent for a moment. The passengers stare at the girl as if seeing her anew. The conductor loosens the string that bind her.
Apologies. We had to tie you up to prevent you from...
Aha! The weakness is revealed. Take this! How?
Remove's biggest enemy is herself. Hey, sweet, we get to beat up a child. Well, those really beat up this child by using Semmelweis's team. My blood tin team.
Anyone offer your seat to the senior?
Who got the blood tins tied?
Not bad, assistant. You almost got me.
Huh. You're not so bad yourself. Acting like you care, and then the next second, turning against me. Well, you want a problem? I'll give you a problem.
Oh, so she had her normal kit. Cool.
Agreed.
Sensing they're taking a peek at me.
Handle it gently.
I don't got Sentinel, so I gotta use Eternity.
Close your eyes. Though it may come with pain.
Vertin would be, I think Vertin would be 13 at this moment in time.
Calm down.
13 to, yeah, about 13 to 14, 12 to 13.
Your struggle
Roughly.
is pointless. I suggest you stop it.
Pointless? Ha! Clearly you haven't met my teeth.
Man, I was just ramping up. You haven't even seen what Nautica can do to you.
Let me
It's already over?
I'm surprised she mentioned the moon landing in that one scene with Grievous. So, I wonder if Virgin met Armstrong or somebody in the Soviets. Resistance is futile. The conductress pins her down with ease. She just dumps.
You're brave.
While it's pinning her down, Emil just jumps in the air and stops on her.
You're not going anywhere.
Alma.
Let me go! Let me...
I leave her to you, investigator. The Danube Dawn is not a detention center. We have no obligation to take care of your travel companion.
And then they have a criminal, they just throw him out. There's nothing wheel decide his fate. Some live, that are like cut off and have to crawl in the snow back to civilization. Mostly die on their way back. If it's not for a missing teammate, the investigator would not mind paying.
But perhaps we could offer a personal favor to Miss Semmelweis.
Yeah. The stewardess silence until now finally speaks sparks with a strange note of eagerness.
I'm sure I could find an empty room to take care of her. I mean, keep an eye on her.
With how many people wanted to get on the train, I guess the only thing that was stopping them was poverty. Because I don't think there would be an empty room. The stewardess lets out a steady, meaningful breath, resigned to the course of the action.
I appreciate your cooperation.
Wait, what about what I think? Where are you taking me?
Take her to the penis explosion chamber. But I'm a chick!
You can stay in
I
my
think you'll be
room,
fine.
Bobby. There's an extra sofa stuffed with goose feathers. It's ever so soft.
Yeah, I think that
You're
sounds
welcome
nice.
to have a rest there if you're tired.
Goose feathers pillows are nice, very nice. I think some of the best material,
Sofa does
the most desired material is duck nest. Because they make it out of their feathers, and it's a very nice waterproof material, it's lightweight. I think it's like British ducks, to be precise. One dingled by her collar, the other nearly scraping the floor together, and embracing uncanny a hole.
Ugh! Oh, watch it! You're pulling my hair! I'll bite you! All of you! I swear!
They did put a piece of bamboo in her mouth like Nezuko, if you ignore the fainted bait of noise that is. Excuse me, chat. To be continued. Da, da, da. One second. Got a text. Don't know if it's a good text or whatever. Someone texted the wrong person. Okay. Oh. That's only one. I thought we were gonna fight our god. Okay. The Dinnerman Dawn. Operation Manual. The Dinnerman Dawn is designed to serve all members. Oh, the Dinnerman Passengers. No awards. This video. This was very story driven.
You know? Criminal! Let me out! Let me out!
You had a really nice train car room to get the girl's house, passing her right ear hard against the door. Tap, 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 tap. The footsteps grow faint, echoing down the empty hallway.
Phew.
Oh, that's pretty.
Finally
the
gone.
picture in the background.
All right, Babushka. What's next?
She just runs towards the window, not realizing it's bulletproof. Smacks against it. She pulls a thick metal trinket. Pulls a metal trinket from her rag.
Think this lock will stop me, eh? You're going to have to try harder than that.
She sticks her toy and immediately gets tased.
Gotcha.
door opens, only to a sliver just wide enough for Ruby Eye.
Okay, coast is clear.
Easy! You've done it again, Robuska.
She paints her head pats her head, hands on hips, triumphantly only for one more step before freedom.
Ruby?
Where did you come from?
Alma gestures behind her. The open door swings open. The small stewardess is revealed standing in place. She fell for the old fake walk-away trick. Caught off guard, Ruby freezes. She does her chance to talk her way out of that.
Alright, I'm caught. So what? You going to report me to your boss?
The stewardess presses a finger to her lips and winks at Rubiska.
Be quiet, or they'll hear you. Are you afraid? I can smell it on you.
Afraid? Clearly, you don't know me. So, are you going to tell them or not?
As long as you don't go running off, I won't.
She checks the hall, then slips inside, delicately closing the door.
So, why are you here? Where's the conductress?
They're in the break van. Miss Semmelweis needs to check over some files. Don't worry. Anyway, it's a bit dull all alone in here. Why don't we have a chat? Come, sit next to me.
Alma reclines on the sofa, petting the space beside her.
The
girl glances at her dark palm and ragged cliff.
My clothes are kind of dirty. I don't want to mess up your sofa.
Really, I don't mind.
Her words wouldn't reach her. She stood, face rooted on the floor.
Then how about...
The stewardess claps her hands, then seizes Robuska as if inspired.
Let's get you changed. Then you can join me without a worry.
I wonder if we're going to get an outfit change or not.
Wait,
wait, is it going to be our inside too?
Lord, you're strong.
Not this. Or this one. Found you. Here, put this on.
Yeah, they're inside too.
Oh.
Oh my, you look wonderful.
Does it fit?
I thought her inside too was going to be her outfit when she wore before she became a vampire.
I hereby declare that these clothes are yours to keep.
I'm guessing they're roughly the same height then.
Really?
God knows how long it's been since she's worn clean clothes. Red and white stitching traces acres across the hem of her skirt. She chokes backward, trying to believe what she sees.
Thank you, Ima. Hold on. Why don't you have a mirror in your room? You've got so many clothes.
I'm also a vampire? I kind of figure she might be. The druid slightly touches her eye patch.
Oh, I don't
She's some kind of monster.
like mirrors. My eyes aren't very pretty.
So she's either like based off Igor or maybe the twisted that she is Frankenstein and that Corvette is her monster.
Eye looks good. More than good. You're...
I didn't realize how long Robuska's hair
in
is.
short, you're good through and through.
Scratching her head, gazing slide to the pile of garments stacked nearby.
I used to have a closet like yours, filled with silks, cashmere.
Oh, she was rich then.
Corduroy.
She had silk, actual silk, and
All
cashmere.
kinds.
Not like
Did you buy all these clothes yourself?
bare on the wrist, but not cheap.
Oh no. Most of them are from a family member. He said that life as a stewardess is as boring as our uniforms, so whenever he goes off on a long trip, he buys me new clothes.
That's nice of him.
That way, no matter how far apart we are, I always feel like he's right here with me.
Family. Boring. By the time I was your age, I had already been halfway around the peninsula all by myself.
Goodness, that sounds wonderful. But I think my life is rather pleasant too. Every day, the train welcomes new passengers, all bringing their own stories. I can travel without ever having to leave. And the conductor looks after
so far,
us. I know she seems
Noir,
strong
and then Noir is the oldest
hungry, but she's truly
woman.
lovely
Is the oldest woman who is
and a wonderful tailor too.
normally aged. I don't count Eternity. Lucy is an Awakens. I don't understand with Loggerhead, and Eternity is 100+ years old.
See the clothes on the matryoshkas?
She's Eternity.
She made
After all.
every single one. Aren't they
My grandma
darling?
used that much extra dolls. I have no clue what happened to them. She had a lot of dolls. I have no clue what happened to them.
Huh? Wait,
a
sorry.
lot of stuff in the early
Are
20s.
there 2 conductresses on this train? I mean, I just... No, I can't picture it at all.
I just got a notification that
Knitting little sweaters?
saw a video while I got a notification while I was at the gas
Just
station getting some
imagining
coffee.
it is giving me the creeps.
Cause I felt like some gas station coffee today. And I got a notification I watched the video while I'm waiting in line about how Frogan is completely like breaking down. It's pretty funny. She picks it up, heading into the back of the conductress.
Thank you. All the files are here. Logbooks in the first drawer on the left. Shift handover logs are at the bottom of the second drawer on the right. Dispatch instructions are on the table.
Much appreciated. Thank you again for your cooperation.
Without a word, Corvus resumes her handiwork. The scarf bellows as every stitch keeping silent company. A rare moment of peace, perhaps a chance to understand each other.
The stitching on this is immaculate. I'm surprised to see you're fond of needlework.
Let's see.
It's a common skill. Nothing special.
The investigator returns to her files, scanning endless logs and numbers until she finds another opening.
The name of this train is
Let's see,
very
how old is,
intriguing to me.
Semmelweis?
The Danube Dawn. Does it hold any special meaning?
Semmelweis is 19. She's young. All I remember of the Marcus is
Sorry.
17. I always keep him thinking
I've
she's like
never
15.
been much good at small talk or knowing when it's
Probably because she's so
appropriate
timid
or
and small.
whom.
To unite all regions along the Danube.
Huh?
You asked if it meant something. It's simple. Unite all regions along the Danube and move forward into the new day as one.
So Igor's kid has Igor's kid is one of the partly revealed. Apparently, he has a healing
Unite
arcana
all
skills.
regions?
I know Marsa's is a must pull for everybody, including Afterglow. Well, of course, if you're a Afterglow person, you're gonna want to get her. But just anybody, apparently, it's for anybody and everybody.
Istanbul to Vienna, through Belgrade, Nika, and Budapest.
Fingers trace lines through the air.
See how the train is like a line connecting all the dots along the Danube?
But doesn't feel like Rose in
Makes
America.
the war seem even more ironic.
Well,
all roads are connected
I
in
don't
America.
really
If they
understand
aren't
all
connected,
that's
are they truly
going
even
on out
roads?
there. But I do know that I like
Because
this
once on a
name,
road leads somewhere.
the Danube Dawn. It sounds warm and bright.
So many
Like we're all a
roads
big
fully
family.
disconnected should not count as roads, in my opinion. So
What
which
you
means
said
all roads are connected.
earlier about putting
So
people
no matter
in
where you are in
boxes,
America, as long as you're near a road,
I feel
you
the
eventually get back to where you
same
need to go.
why can't they just sit down and have a good chat like we're doing now?
I know, right? I knew we'd get along.
Of course. I get along with all types.
Including idiots.
Arcanists. Vampires.
She makes a slight glance towards
Actually,
Rebecca.
you're the first vampire I've ever met. It's a little strange and new, but I'm not scared. I like you.
Yeah, you're not so bad yourself. But is there actually anyone you don't like?
The stewardess tilts her head back in a deep thought. I don't like this conductress. I think she's a bitch.
I can't think of anyone.
Huh, knew it. You like everyone, and everyone likes you. Like a happy little princess.
The princess nods, gracefully accepting.
I'm grateful for the life I'm living, and I hope you are too. My only wish is that everyone could live together peacefully.
Oh, kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya.
Like this, see? Our fingers are born separate and alone.
That's pretty artwork. Going to sign that real quick.
But if we lock them together, they become one. Nothing can break them apart.
No, they don't. I could break free anytime I want.
The girl recoils slightly, but almost
Do
grip
you
holds.
want to break free, Ruby?
Her pale hands are translucent, faded black. The palm to palm, these threads intertwined, bleeding together.
Unite together and move into a new day as one? That's a truly unimaginable concept.
A dream through it, the spirit waiting to believe the lands along the limb can live as one.
Idealism does often come hand in hand with impracticality. Still, it's admirable to stand firm in your beliefs. Impractical or not, I respect it.
Her unexpected approval was met with an equally strange reaction. Her needle continued their motion with the hand left her hand. She loops the yarn over the right needle, nearly drawing it back. Equal type of fabric, fortifying walls forming beneath her finger. She speaks again. Her voice has softened. I actually got knitting needles from my grandma.
This is only a job.
We were cleaning up her house, so I kind of wanted to learn how to do it because I have very fidgety fingers.
From one point to another safely. That's it.
13 carriages? Are you sure?
The investigator kisses her. Critical number. Crucial number.
Seems unusual to choose an unlucky number for a train.
The needle halts.
I meant, including the locomotive. Rolling stock, then? I didn't want to be too technical.
It's fine, really. I suppose I should wish you luck, conductress. After all, it is our common goal to have the train arrive safely, yes?
Which is why you've been allowed access here. Now.
The last sister done, Clovis sets her work aside. The soft red scarf now rests. It's always weird to think how people conceptualize
I'm sure Ima will appreciate
both
it.
knitting and like especially like
Thank you.
lace making. Like I see them with their needles and the threads and the bobbins and they're spinning around and my brain's just like, okay, but how do you plan these patterns? Like, you know, like
Not
again,
much, but I did find
it's hard for my
something
brain
helpful.
to conceptualize.
The ticket reservation.
Like, I get it, like, you know, each person
be
learns something
useful to
new,
cross-check
and that's the
against
evolution
what
of
our
technology.
passenger
But
said.
still, it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, someone's brain to think about this. It's fascinating. It's awesome.
Good. We've been here long enough. If you'll excuse me, I have a job to do.
It's been a pleasure working with you, Conductress.
Together they raise and step out. A blizzard races outside, lifting the train as it speeds into the night. To be continued. Okay. Sometimes racist reports the Allied whisper are one and the same. The Independent Railroad announced yesterday that after a full year of maintenance, the Human Dawn will officially resume service next Wednesday. The train is said to drastically reduce travel time between Istanbul and Vienna, strengthening connections throughout the given region. Rumors, of course, soon follow, as engineers who wish to remain anonymous claim that the train's remarkable performance might not be entirely due to human work. He reportedly glimpsed particular critter-like entities near the engine room, while wheels bearing somewhere between a beetle and a firefly in size, dark brown in color with two slender antennas that glow faintly red. The workers nicknamed them Scarlet Nightmares. They seem very fond of staying close to the engine, he said. Their mechanicals run smoothly. They're living and they didn't seem to butt together at the start. Glowing bright red, Vienna Phenomena Railroad declared to decline to comment. However, several oceanobiologist enthusiasts have suggested that these beings are far from ordinary critters. They might in fact be familiars of a vampire, social violent critters said to feed on the blood of laborers. This isn't a metaphor. They insist it's real. People have long said the disappearance of the Dimbin Dawn former conductor was connected to a vampire. Now the critters show up and somehow it's the same story again. Maybe the train itself is the promoter of the vampire. If tickets weren't sold out, I'd get on board myself. Maybe even catch a few to show everyone. Don't joke about that. Whether the so-called vampire familiar theory holds any truth or not, the Dimbin Dawn will depart on schedule. Will it truly reshape the Dimbin Dawn region transportation network as promised by Vienna Phenomena Railroad? Has it truly been taught by supernatural powers? Only time will tell. The Railway Cat. How's it? Wow, most of these are non-combat ones. What we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 so far. 6 out of 8 have been just pure story, no combat. The Railway Cat. Seating carrots. The hour is late and the lamp dim. Passengers return to their compartment. One by one, the soft sway of the train seeming to sleep like a lullaby. Ooh. Oh, gee. Only 2 passengers remain in the shared space, seated face to face in silence. Of course, he's awake.
Madam, would you mind putting down your pen? I need to take your information.
Verity, British, arcanist. I like coffee, battered cod, and breezy nights. I hate deadlines and rainy days.
He kind of looks like a a normal human version of a Vivziepop character.
Now, it's my turn.
I guess someone took a human, or one of her human designs and decided to make it more normal looking, proportion-wise. The editor sits down, her plan knee deep as the passing along a secret.
Have you found it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, that's a no then.
She waves her hand half-heartedly.
No matter. I'm sure even the most compelling of stories would turn to a dull report when put in your hands. Goodbye. Best of luck with your work.
You basic bitch. She walks away. Semmelweis closes her pen and file, but the editor struck by thought.
Ah, but since you've been looking so diligently, I suppose I might throw you a bone.
Yes?
She leaned closer to give a wink to the investigator.
Rumor is, many passengers aboard this train have heard crying during the night.
Crying? What kind of crying?
The sound Ida makes when Anisa beats him.
It starts soft, then turns to a hissing sound, lasting, echoing, and then, all of a sudden, it stops. Like a kitten being strangled.
Speaking of kitten being strangled, I've been watching Haunting Hill House. I've been enjoying it.
Well,
again, it's one of those.
How did you
I told
like
you
my
how.
little ghost story?
If I see things being overly talked about, I get
there's
burnt
something
out before
behind you.
experiencing them.
Hanging
That's what it was
in
like
midair.
with Hill House when it first
It
came out in
looks like
2018.
A
It took
strangled kitten.
7 years for me to finally get up to watching, around to watching it. Expressing the Semmelweis down the clumsy joke.
A good attempt, really. But not nearly enough to work on me.
The editor straightens, but doesn't set her smile.
Back to your work then, little Miss Clueless.
Yeah. Like, because of the trailer and because of her spider webs, I assume she's the vampire, and the constant use of makeup is to hide her. It's the hint of the fact that she's using powder on her face to give it more of a flesh color. Caucasian flesh color.
One of the few trains that travels across the peninsula. A crew with as of yet unidentified backgrounds and a haunted carriage. All passengers on the manifest have been registered. No notable discrepancies to be found.
She stows the paper. Everything has fallen into place too neatly, either abruptly justified, but something
And
is.
still no sign of the menace. It seems the key to all this lies with the conductress. What is she hiding?
She pulls Anita Williams and goes in with a gun, like, tell me what you want.
We're stopping?
You're in, Nikki, already?
Excuse me, sir? Why is the train stopping? I just got into sleep.
I was going to go on a train. The stewardess hurries through the corridor, calming the roused passengers.
Apologies for the interruption. I'm afraid the train must come to a temporary stop. The railhead is impassable because of the heavy snow. The situation is being dealt with as we speak. Please stay in your
I wonder when
homes and remain
snow,
calm.
repellers, or whatever you call
The
them.
dining carriage will come around to deliver nighttime dessert.
We
have Leipzig lard cake and Turkish delight. Should you require anything else, please
Okay,
let
so
me
as a
know.
kid, I thought Turkish delights were pastries.
Snow?
And then I actually looked them up and found out they were basically a jelly candy. Covered in cornstarch. She lifts a curtain. Oh, that's beautiful. I love snow, I just don't like dealing with it. Like, you know, like shoveling, obviously. Because our trouble is a mess. The slopes outside beyond the pressing lazy. But no, back then, you'd have to go out there and
Snow
shovel.
indeed.
If
But
you're
it
one of these
hardly
trained
seems
people.
heavy enough to warrant a stop.
On the other side of the train, the little vampire remains fast asleep. Stewardess cabin. Gentle breathing. Elizabeth lies sprawled on the sofa, breathing evenly. The day's turbulence has worn her down. A new friend comforts the best lullaby.
How odd. I've never known a vampire to sleep at night.
She reaches out and inches towards the sleeping face.
Oh, it's time.
The tortoise shakes her head, pressing the hair from the girl's cheek.
Look at this smile on her face. She must be having sweet dreams. It's a shame I have to go.
I feel like Alma's hiding something.
Ruby.
But I think Variety is the vampire of the group. Temporary stop. The air reeks of damp wood, rot, snow, and conspiracy. A girl drifts among the trees like a phantom, fading in and out, then reappearing in the dark. The conductress has been waiting in the snow, flapping flakes in her palm.
You're late. Did something happen?
No, sorry. I was just making sure the vampire girl was asleep.
Did anyone see you?
The train, the forest, the winter steppes conspire in silence. The snow falls clumsy but steadily.
I was careful. No one saw me.
Good. They're expecting us.
The two move toward the rear of the train, vanishing into the heavy snow. The snow prints follow
Just as I
ever.
thought.
This is like a Scooby-Doo episode. That was a shorter chapter. A skilled investigator learned the most from the fewest words. Sonia, 60 years old, a noble woman, sharp-tongued and fussy, seemingly fleeing from the war. 60 years of pride might have made her hard for her to face reality. She is supposed to travel with her butler, but the tickets for the dividend was nearly impossible to get. It seems war treats nobles and commoners alike, or perhaps her family status isn't quite as lofty as she makes it seem. After 10 minutes of complaining about having to travel alone with no butler to set her table or press the creases from her skirt, she finally boards by herself. Do people really spend their whole lives learning to place their cutlery at a perfect 45-degree angle? In any case, she is the archetype of a noble woman, straight out of an oil painting, grown in hand. Let's hope that on the road of escape, she learns what the world really is like. Albert note, 45, middle class, a decent, respectable gentleman. Nothing remarkable about his demeanor. Just an ordinary man who fits nearly into every social standing. A businessman with an investment in Eastern European railways and oil, vast infrastructure and strategic resources. He well connected and has an eye for opportunity. The war cost him dearly, and his worries for the future special time demand special measures. What troubling him isn't a death or hunger, it is thought of losing his life of luxury forever. Do not enter. The woods have eyes, and they see everything. Do not enter. The nearby forest temporary stop.
Apologies for the wait.
Lower your weapons. It's Iglika.
That's her first name or last name? Shadows part young men emerge, recognizing the conductors. They lower their rifles.
I prefer Corvus. It's more familiar to me. Are they all our people?
She checks their faces, easing one when there's no strangers among them.
Yes, no others. Just as planned. Pyros' men are patrolling ahead.
Good. Finish this quickly. The passengers believe we're clearing snow ahead of the train. Is Pyros holding up his end?
Yes. He'll let you through when the train arrives.
Here, it's like we are going
Good.
to take a little trip
And
to
the
a place
cargo?
called Auschwitz.
In the carriage over there. In the woods. We've got horses to pull it over. This way. It'll keep you out of sight.
Her words, the man hurried down the forked path by the tracks.
Come on, follow us!
She steps forward, but her coat helm is tugged.
Conductress, I...
Got it. Don't worry. I'll be back.
The conductor stamped a neatly made scarf draped a newly made scarf over the girl's shoulders until it had all but buried her face. Like a little, like, almost harsh looks things in it. Very
so
Valentine's Day.
soft. Thank you, conductress.
I don't want you to catch a chill.
Iglika!
Planting her shoulders, she walks alone in the shadows.
One, two, three! Whew. Done. That was a heavy one.
All right. Time for an inventory check.
She's added another carriage?
Semmelweis blends into the dark shadow of the tree, examining the train. A new carriage is pulled up and secretly attached behind the rear car.
What's it carrying? Guns?
2B. Oh god, 2B! It's an automata reference all along.
Controlled substances. And those don't look like Serbian troops.
She waits until the soldiers disappear, leaving only 2 behind. Alma lowers her head and clutches her scarf. She then suddenly collapses to her knee.
Ima.
Snowfall's figure lying together in snow like ghosts rooted among the tree. In that moment, all else melts away. The world is only for the 2 of them.
I'm sorry.
Shh. I know.
You should have not taken that fent, Alma.
Silly girl. Shouldn't have gotten so close.
What are they? Could it be?
Semmelweis does one of those hearing horns that old deaf people, nearing deaf people used to use, like old people. You know those horns I'm talking about, chat. It sounds like she's loading a gun. Oh, that's the troop.
Where I can see them.
She raises her head up, hands.
Turn around.
Lucy is secretly a 2B model that has remodeled herself. And a Euro model. The soldiers like her before
Good.
her.
Don't do anything stupid. What did you see just now?
I saw...
She flicks her toe, kicking stone in the soldier's knee.
Ah!
He cries out, buckling to the ground. She lunges, seizing his weapon in the same instant, turning it on to the effort.
My turn now.
Okay, this was a meme. This was a meme for a while.
Hands up where I can see
I was
them.
trying to find this picture to use it for the thumbnail, but I couldn't. So for part 2 of this event, I might use this. I just cut her out of this picture and then use it. So they also now have a picture of Alma too to boot. But since, of course, I am posting this in the Discord for all y'all. Just snaggle on, because chat, this goes hard. No, I don't want Handbreaker. There we go. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Let's continue to use blood tins to murder these people.
Greetings.
That was certainly
Counter.
Handle it gently.
Huh. Very well.
Close your eyes. Though it may come with pain.
Battles have little meaning, save for the prizes to be won.
Wait here, that's a better picture. Oh, man.
Something's wrong with these soldiers. Slow movements, unsteady steps, and their faces oddly pale. No bullets in either gun. That can't just be a mistake. Same shape and size. This looks to be the item the conductors gave that soldier at the station earlier. Manus Vindictae. Finally you rear your head. Investigator Semmelweis to Foundation. Mission number 0073 MV.
If this was Sonata, she would have set her entire
Progress update. I found
ID
the
number.
Manus Vindictae insignia on a soldier at a station near Belgrade. The conductress of the Danube Don has undertaken suspicious dealings with these soldiers, stopping the train on the pretext of the railway being blocked by the snow in order to secretly add an additional carriage. I now have reason to believe that the conductress is collaborating with Manus Vindictae. Whatever's in that carriage may be related to our blood-sucking target. One more thing. I've lost contact with all members of Squad 77.
Mission 0073MV report received. We will continue our search for Squad 77. Please proceed with your mission, investigator.
The report finishes. She snaps the device shut. She looks up at the dark sky. The storm is easing.
Been out here a while. Any longer, and I might start to raise suspicion. Time to head back.
Time passes slowly. A few passengers stir awake with a stop. Some step out of the cabin.
All passengers, please remain in your rooms. The train is about to depart and we will reach the border checkpoint soon.
The stewardess moved between the cars, calming their unease. Between the two cars, he sees one door ajar, the wind blowing snow inside.
Why is the door open? Wait a minute. There's something underneath.
Unwell passenger. Coughing. A passenger leans there, coughing hard, drawing the attention of the stewardess.
Excuse me. When is the train leaving?
Oh, apologies, sir. In about 10 minutes.
The low rumble of John's voice soused in any strays. The delirium John rolls onto the storm, leading with passengers. To be continued. Dun dun dun. Among the dead. O child of Saddle was in your mysterious tomb, I bid ye to sleep in peace.
I always have the same dream. A dream where time stands still. People never grow old, and the sunshine never fades. Because there, I can hear Mama's voice again.
My, look how long your hair has grown, Rubuska. Sit up for a moment so I can comb it for you. My hair was just like yours when I was a girl. I do worry when I comb Nicola's, though. His hair's like your father's, all curly at the root.
Oh, I didn't know she had a sibling.
Come on, Mama. Please keep telling the story. In the light of the blood moon they rise.
Something like a wolf cooking there.
In the light of the blood moon, they rise and freely. They live without fear of death. For through blood, they live forevermore.
Through blood, they live. Amazing! What about me, Mama? What about me?
You? Well, you are our dearest Rubuska, one of the youngest vampires in the family.
Oh, I know vampires can have children.
Seasons
I know in
change,
Twilight they can't. Well, they're gonna impregnate humans. Well, they found out they can impregnate humans.
Years, 4 months, and 2 days in a deep, deep sleep. Now, the people suffering from the war cry out, Rubuska, awaken! Open up your scarlet eyes and help us.
Okay, is he actually 220? I can't tell, honestly. I think that this story, or not actually real.
Is that blood?
Hey, see a star eyes like that.
Now,
Star people like an Osinoko.
Rubuska has awoken.
I dropped that so after episode 4 because it's just so bad. It's so bad. Episode 1 had an interesting concept, besides a few weird things.
Never fear,
Story wise, there's a few weird things story wise that I personally I hate. But then episode by episode 3, it's like, oh, this is so boring. Like, you completely bait and switched me with the premise. And then I heard the manga ended terrible, so I was kind of glad I quit. Before I got even work, before I committed to it.
Not even death.
Wow, they stole the explosion from chapter 11. They stole the battlefield from chapter 11. Well, I'm gonna use another song I'm using for her opening. The cemetery. Ah, good old cemetery.
Greetings.
Oh, the fittest ghost.
Let's carry on with the story, shall we? Arnold gave Gargana a ring, with a gem as red as blood.
It's Mama.
Wait, you're not Mama. She has...
Agreed.
I'm thinking of...
Take it easy.
Our blood will burn.
Close your eyes, though it may come with pain.
Hey!
Oh, wave 2. Oh, put up! Kill them!
It's gone. Is this a dream?
Battles have little meaning, save for the prizes to be won.
Oh, damage because of the date. I was going to say they naturally take damage due to their own effects. That counts as damage taken. I forgot. Even if it's self-inflicted with damage,
and ran. Away from the gunshots. Away from another burning village. I ran into the mountains. They protected me. Hid my escape. Then, I went to the cemetery.
No one's following. They can't find me anymore.
I found an old coffin, cast aside, forgotten, just there, abandoned by the whole world. I huddled up inside it.
You found Sunako's coffin from
I lived
Siki.
there. Lived with the worms.
It smells like
It
them.
smells like them. Like my family.
They put the wood
Mama
still
once
looking if I was a
said that
worm.
in this land, the dead never truly die. She said that our bodies merged with the earth, our blood seeping into the dirt and nourishing the tangled roots of the trees. And ever so quietly, we day by day become one with the world. So I wasn't afraid. Didn't struggle anymore. I closed my eyes, let the smell wash over me, and a warmth grew in my heart.
Tatko. Mama.
I am
We
interested
were
in her
together
character story. I
again.
hope it's
Together
asking
again.
about her childhood.
Together again. Together
again.
She awakened from a dream. Painting, just a dream.
Just a dream. Just a dream.
Can't remember the last time I had a good night's sleep. Huh. I must have slept longer than I thought. Oh, But that means we'll be getting to the checkpoint soon.
It's probably only be around 3 in the morning.
Wait,
I highly doubt it.
That means I've got a chance to get out of here. Yes, no one outside either.
Oh no, I got Minecraft all set up. Oh, I forgot you switched over computers. Because your old laptop could barely run Minecraft.
Oh, I'd better change. Just have to put this all back, and... This is the most expensive thing I own. Take it as my gift. Bye-bye, princess.
The more passengers remain asleep, the night is freezing yet oddly lonely.
Quiet. Nobody's around now. Then I can have some fun by myself.
Ruth's gonna take the W and hide. She lifts her flute, letting in the nose to keep her company.
Just like the old days.
This option is
right. Here I am in carriage 1. Carriage number 2.
She finally gets her euphoria and it turns her into an impromptu character randomly.
$11. Huh? Shouldn't there be 12 carriages? 10 for passengers, plus the brake van and the staff compartment. Yeah. Then how did this extra carriage get here?
I usually go for about 3 to 4 hours per, because I usually break the event into 2 chapters, into 2 streams, because each event is like X amount of time long. So I'm almost done. I'm going to be streaming till about, I'm going to try to get, because the event is 21 nodes long, so I'm going to try to get at least half of it done tonight. So I'm on 10 right now. And I probably will finish the rest of the stream tomorrow and have an earlier start. I had a late start today. I had to salt the drive. I had work and salt the driveway, go to the gas station.
This helps me with it.
An interesting little game.
How are you, Archetypical Haven?
From your hometown, I presume.
She shakes her head.
No, I came up with it myself. My hometown's big, you see. So big you couldn't even imagine.
I've done that before. I used to do it on Thursdays. I used to sleep, take a nap,
Lucky
on
for
Wednesday
me, my mother
nights.
gave me this caval.
And then after I was done hanging out with my family downstairs,
I used it to name
every
every mountain and river by giving them each their own note.
From like 11:30 to 3:30.
Get lost.
Are you certain?
I do like doing those late night streams now and then. I would. Rape!
The
Rape!
carriages on this train can
She's going to molest you.
Even if you played the entirety of Bach's Mass in B minor, you'd never count them all.
For me, it's the weather that's kind of been kicking my ass. I've been waking up. I've been cold enough in my room where I can smell the cold. What's his name? 7. Oh, Shinkun. There we go. Oof. Might need to take an Epsom. I'm gonna soak your feet in some Epsom salt then. What I've been doing because of my neck and shoulder pain is I've actually been putting a layer of Vicks Vapor Rub, well, the off-brand version of that, on my neck and shoulder, back of my neck and my shoulders before I go to sleep. Has been working wonders. Oh, hey. How's it going? JC? Well, Doja. It's weird because, like, I know... It's always weird because it says your ad and not your the proper name. Who added me?
Go ahead.
I need to watch Kamen Rider. I watched.
You'll see.
I've seen. I watched some of the early Kamen Rider stuff.
What?
You might need to take a whole Epsom salt bath if getting your entire back starting like that. They're not just for women. Just the light peeks through the clouds, pale and cold shoulders. The scent, like a white burn. I'll do that. Get your girl to do to rub your back with iodine if you have access to some of that. Ashley will help loosen up your muscles.
That shouldn't even have existed. Blood red eyes blinked in the darkness.
So not the old-fashioned methods work well.
Sorry passengers
still work wonders.
Sweet and
but I'm guessing your body hurts from all that warehouse lifting.
Red-eyed monsters.
Ma'am, I think we'd better stick together.
It was like when I played, the Visually Assaulted video. It's like when I was playing, what's it called? Lethal Company with Cause, and he had the mod, and it's a bunch of, like, yaoi of, Dragon Ball characters would pop up on your screen like a jump scare.
Come on now, you're Babushka, the blood-sucking vampire. You're not scared of anything.
I know Cause, I know Char was responding to Raz, but it looks like he's responding to Archetypical about his body hurting, saying I'll contribute to making it hurt more.
Again?
Fine, then I'll just unlock this one too. Open sesame.
That's some really good cauliflower mass for lunch when I came home from work. Just added some black pepper and a little bit of maple syrup. On top, kind of
On one such night, a group of passengers awoke to the sound of crying. They followed it. Then, the crying turned to bawling, and the bawling to wailing, until they reached it. A door that wasn't there before.
Dun, dun, dun. The fear creeps over her. She turns to leave, and then a sharp gust throws the door wide open. The ancient groan of the door could awake anyone or anything from sleep. Slowly she lifts her head to face the darkness. Eyes flicker in the dark like ghostly flames gathering in the night. Before she can scream, a hand claps her mouth, dragging her. Oh god, it's gonna be a gang rape! Eclipsing the Chavez. To be continued. The true madness lies somewhere else. Let's do this one first. Humans who lullaby. For the midnight train. Check notes. Passenger from car number 3 often comes to me with their troubles, not over the tasteless stew or the unbearably chilly nights, but the sound, a crying that seeps through partisans and bar areas straight into the brain. It feels as if the train itself has come alive, endlessly recounting all the pain its body has endured for the years. So tonight, at 11:51 p.m., I went to car 3, sat by the window, and quietly waited for the cry to come. When the hour and minute hand aligned, I heard it, that delicate, indescribable rhythm. The tone rose and fell, turning in on its oneself, resonating at a frequency barely perceptible to me. But to me, it was more like a song, one no throat could possibly produce, something primal, pure, flowing unconsciously from the soul. Once the word song took shape in my mind, it swirled a memory along the dead end. There is an old legend of the Song of the Spirits. They say it is the most beautiful melody ever imagined by mankind, able to pass through any physical barrier and reach the listener's innermost consciousness. Could what I heard be that very song? Or was it the faint cry for help from the fragile former conductor, Herman? His decayed vocal cords vibrating through some supernatural force. Then, without the slightest warning, the singing stopped. The carriage sunk into an absolute suffocating silence, as though the divine dawn itself, along with every living and dead thing within its belly, was holding its breath, waiting for the unseen baton to fall again, or for whatever the song had briefly subdued to reawaken. Editor, no, UTT editor, Verton, or Variety. Listen to the wind in the distance. Look the crimson moon to the rising sky. Child, don't linger here. Don't touch the berries wet with dew, or the temperature red with the tempting red hue, already carried with small of rust. Listen to the wind wave ends through the forest. Look the bloodthirsty hurling, wandering here, their form faint and shapeless heralds. They have no hearts, no shadows, no body, only red blood lips, red blood eyes, and blood red fangs. They will use their fangs to suck your fingers, as they were the ripest berries. So yeah, we'll do part 11, and then we will end it for tonight. Oh, this really is a game, right?
Alright, she's down. Bring the garlic steak and salt.
Heavy hands cross her face. Coal, smoke, garlic, and earth choking her breath until she nearly faints.
What are you? Careful, Yakov. Don't let her bite you.
Finally, they grasp, loosening this. Oh, they found the bigger cart. The extra carrots. Her eyes adjust to the dark. No vampire, no bath, no endless corridor, just an ordinary, with grim old carriage. Dozens of filthy passengers crowded together, ragged and tense, clutching makeshift weapons, iron rods, pans, and even garlic and salt.
Wait, it's just a kid. You're not a vampire, are you, young lady?
Of course I am. You're looking at the heir of Dracula, the Impaler himself.
Read the room, Roboska. They raise their weapons once more. What a dumbass.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's not be too hasty. This vampire's already got a full belly. For now.
Then tell us why you broke in here. And don't go telling lies.
Robotska, not even Saul could save Robotska from court. She was to keep rotting her mouth off. Robotska tried to step back, but the iron door.
Cut her some slack, Yakov. I don't think she meant any harm.
A woman's voice calls out, gentle but firm.
Rayhan, every time we try to act tough, you go soft on us.
Maybe so, but what other option do we have? If anyone hears us and comes looking, we're done for.
She's right. Let me go, and I won't say a word. I didn't see a thing. Promise.
A child whimpers in her arms. Robotska hesitates. The woman hugs him closely, soothing him.
It's all right, Ivanushka. No need to be afraid. We've got our eyes on her.
I'm not afraid. She isn't half as scary as those whiz-bangs.
The boy leans against the woman, one sleeve hugging, empty.
How much longer will we be stuck here, Ray? Will we really go to Budapest?
Ray lowers her head, stroking his hair softly.
Of course we will, Ufakluk.
Budapest?
I know. Those languages, it's the same thing with like the word yes. As soon as like he said, an F wet. Oh, that's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, chat. No words are needed. The scene says it all. The scent's too familiar. The nightmares return, always chasing her. She said little guy or little one. Like little man. It's just the language. It's the same as like Romani. Saying like yes in Romani is like because I brought up this video of this guy who was shopping with his mother when he was a little kid. And she asked him to go get her something, and he said, okay, he said like yes basically, or yes mom, something like that, but it sounded like he was, but because he was saying in his native language, because I'm saying like he was saying F you to her. The flame tear across the sky, so clear.
I think my legs are gone.
I think my legs are gone.
It hurts, Bushka. It hurts so bad, I can't. You'll be fine,
So,
alright.
this one clearly has obviously stuff to do with the war. I know the Paris event will deal with the... The Paris event will deal with the... Will deal with the riots, the protests in 1930s. But I don't know if there's going to be any war. I assume there'll be war in it because of that. Because this entire season seems to be a season of war.
What happened to your eyes? They've gone all red and watery, like white rabbits.
Huh? Oh, it's nothing. Happens every time I think of a happy memory. It's a vampire thing.
She hears a faint sound at the door. Step by step, quiet and patient.
What is it?
Shh! Someone's coming.
Odesee softens the efforts to hush, then presses her ear against the door.
Strange. I don't hear anything now. Was it just my imagination?
She lowers her hand and sees a dim yellow glow seeping through the crack. The shadow blocks the light swinging by the rain. She turns to panic, but she meets the gaze of the helpless boy.
Are the bad men coming for us again? I don't want to go with them.
His blue eyes, look almost clear in the darkness. Once before in the world of ash and gunfire, another boy has looked at her the same way.
Kolya.
She draws a deep breath, making a solemn vow. You're not going anywhere, I swear to you.
You're
on
not
my honor.
going
Oh,
anywhere.
Francie reading it.
I swear it on my honor as a vampire. Just leave it to me. I'll get you all to Budapest, safe and sound.
Turning back, she faces the door.
Now, keep quiet.
She holds their breath. Dozens of eyes waver a net around her, holding the spine steady, sailing every path of retreat.
Whoever you are!
She spears her arm and coat, glaring wide, with a bat unfurling its wings in the dark.
Show yourself! But don't think I'll let you touch a hair on their heads!
It's Corvus. It's going to the snacks. Steaming cars.
There are many routes to travel.
Oh, we're just beating up some.
Only
We're
one
just
destination.
Samwise beating up Samwise chat. You know what? We're only gonna use Samwise abilities on some.
Agreed. Huh. Very well. Have I startled you? Rotten luck!
Pride goes before the fall. I've been there. You better take it.
I threw one floppy disk because he folded. An effortless battle to get the defeat for you to yield.
Oh, that's quite enough. I'm warning you. No fangs on the train, Robuska.
Huh? What are you doing here?
Hearing her name called in that familiar voice, the girl slacks her grip.
Funny. I had intended to ask you the same thing.
The yellow beam falls across the halfway. The face is no spark. Her speed, her skill intimidating on the onlookers.
No sign of Squad 77. And these people don't look like menace either. Could they be the cargo she was talking about?
Human trafficking.
Are they civilians?
She pauses for a moment and speaks again.
Who brought you on board? The conductress? Think before you answer. I know more than you think. Why are you on this train?
Silence, eyes filled with unease and suspicion fixed upon her. She knows only the security will break through the wall between them.
Just listen, please. I don't work for the Border Patrol. The Army.
I am not part of ICE. Now do you speak English? I don't speak Taco.
Famine or death you're running from. Well, who could blame you? In times like these, anyone would do the same. My business here is with a vampire. If you don't have anything to do with one, then your purpose here is of no concern to me.
A vampire?
All at once, they turn to Robuska.
Huh? Could she mean me? Did you come here looking for me?
I can see what you're all thinking, but it's not her. I thought perhaps it could be hiding in this carriage. But
she's too weak sauce to be a good vampire.
Oh.
She nods, unsure whether the relief or the regret.
So the stories are true. Good thing we came prepared.
That vampire. It won't find us, will it?
Worried murmurs ripple through the carriage.
Look, I'm willing to help you. But only if you give me some information about yourselves. After all, trust is a two-way street, right?
I understand.
The servant's face is slightly under his breath.
We're refugees. We come from all over. Someone offered us a way out and we took it. It's nothing more than that. We were told to wait near Belgrade station until the train stopped. They said someone would attach this carriage to the rear, and as long as we kept our heads down and stayed quiet, we could make it across the border. As for the conductress, she didn't speak much. She said there'd be people on the other side, people who'd feed us, give us medicine, help us start a new life in Budapest. That's the whole of it.
She's taking a huge risk for you. Smuggling you across the border could put her behind bars. She asked for a fair price, I assume.
The passengers shake their heads.
No, nothing. Only that we keep quiet and never speak
I don't know that much about
anyone
Corvus' backstory, but I do know she is a
Whoa.
to the vet, if I remember
I
correctly.
never would have figured her for something like
She
that.
fought in the war.
But that menace insignia.
Well, yeah, they did
How did she get
1911. They did 1912.
And why did she give it to those soldiers? And I can't forget that the rest of my squad has vanished without a trace.
Like I said, the entire season will be war themed. She's extra wasps.
We'll be reaching the checkpoint any
Because there will be each season roughly 11. Each season is roughly 10 events. Now we might get a collab next year.
Again. What's going on?
We won't know until January. When they do their live stream. We know a Chinese event's coming up next.
You're right. It's the border checkpoint. Good news, folks. By tomorrow, we'll be out of the country.
To be continued. I've had a good cliffhanger. Chat. But because that's going to be a non-combat based chapter, so I'm going to be a long one. Let me just see real quick. By fighting her. I'm going to...
There are many routes to travel, but only one destination.
Only taking one turn to kill her.
That was certainly a choice.
Sensing their thought, taking a peek inside.
Agreed.
Huh.
Let's see.
Very well.
The path will become clear. Face the truth.
Ah! Not close enough. No.
Can I give everyone a ride on my back?
Grass, I thought I could. There we go. 12, 13, 18, 19. 6, 9, 10, 11. Okay, yeah. Oh, so I can get these. I need some of these for Argus. That's good. Cool. He's what's hiding from us. Okay.
You're setting off again, right? And you'd like me to travel with you?
Sorry, I forgot this. Yeah. Control-V. Add. And let me grab his map real quick. Oh, look, I'm on YouTube. Look at
Hey, Burton. It's Burton.
He always really emphasizes the hiss sound. And her name?
Guten Tag.
Okay. Next. So how many are we at right now? We are at Bank, Pawn, Berg. Yeah, so by the time that thing comes out on the 20th, we will have enough to do free pulls. Lineups. Outfit. Get my normal teams. Okay, that's cool. I wrote whelp instead of help. There we go. maxed out. Let's Swiss over. Let's use the song guide. And good night, chat.
Snow can wait, I forgot my mittens. Wipe my nose, get my new boots on. I get a little warm in my heart when I think of winter. I put my hand in my father's glove. I run off where the drifts get deeper. Sleeping Beauty, it trips me with a frown. I hear a voice, you must learn to stand up for yourself, 'cause I can't always be around. He says, when you gonna make up your mind? When you gonna love you as much as I do? When you gonna make up your mind? 'Cause things are gonna change so fast. All the white horses are still in bed. I tell you that I'll always want you near. You say that things change, my dear. Boys get discovered as winter melts. Flowers come